Whoa! We've been sleeping too long. Now the warning is clear. Our streets don't feel British, and the end's drawing near. They divided the right while the numbers kept rising. Time to stop the talking. It's time for deciding. Join, restore, or be no more. Join, restore, or be no more. Stand up together, fight for our shore. Join, restore, or be no more. Millions must go, send them back where they came. You must speak English, we don't care for the game. No more excuses, speak English or get out. Learn our traditions, don't force us to learn yours. Respect our culture or head straight for the doors. This is Britain, we don't bow to foreign laws. Join, restore, or be no more. Join, restore, or be no more. Stand up together, fight for our shore. Join, restore, or be no more. No more grooming gangs, no more two-tier rules, no more foreign flags flying over our schools. Put Britain first, protect our kids and our land. If you won't stand with us, then you don't understand. From the 4 nations, one people, one flag in the sky. No more division, it's do or it's die. No more talking, no more fear. The hour is late, and the moment. Down where the freedom once shone in our own green land, now the rights are all gone. They said we're safe, but the borders are wide, while our streets fill up with the waves of the tide. We're not criminals, we're the sons of this soil, yet they call us bigots when we dare to recall. From London to Belfast, the same old refrain, they sell out our future for globalist gain. Free, free, I just wanna be free as the wind on the Antrim Hills, free as the sea. Free, free, I just wanna be where the Union Jack flies proud and free. So strike up the drum, let me show them my flag. Let the pipes play the old tunes our fathers once sang. Open the gates, let us stand once again as free men of Britain, defending our land. Cut off the winter fuel, left the older ones to freeze, while hotels shine bright for the boats on the breeze. Two-tier justice, two-tier rules, they protect the invaders but chain up the few. Our kids can't afford homes in the towns where they grew, but the checks keep flowing to the ones passing through. No more surrender, no more shame. We're rising again in our Father's name. Free, free. I just wanna be free as the wind on the island breaks, free as the sea. Free, free. I just wanna be where the Union Jack flies proud and free. So strike up the drum, let me shoulder my flag. Let the pipes play the old tunes our fathers once sang. Open the gates, let us stand once again as free men of Britain, defending our land. They call us far right, they smear and they lie, but the truth's in the streets, you can see it in our eyes. We've seen the betrayal, we felt the cold hand of leaders who sold out our once proud land. So raise up the banner, shout out the call, for Britain undivided, we'll never fall. Free, free, I just wanna be free as the wind on the snow-dome peaks, free as the sea. Free, free, I just wanna be out where the Union Jack flies proud and free. So strike up the drum, let me shoulder my flag. Let the pipes play the old tunes our fathers once sang. Open the gates, let us stand once again as free men of Britain, defending our land. Free, free, I just wanna be free as the wind on the Yorkshire moors, free as the sea. Free, free, I just wanna be out where the Union Jack flies proud and free. So strike up the drum, shoulder the load for the land of our fathers. Down the long road, no surrender, no chains, no more lies. We're the free men of Britain, under our skies.
Okay, guys. I'm going to have to learn how to do the hotkeys so I can move around the screen faster. Okay, guys. Oh, get these glasses comfortable. Yeah, cool, cool. Right, let's go. We'll go in live. We'll stay live. Well, for as long as we think necessary. If we can have links coming into other information, other sites perhaps that we should be taking a quick look at, we'll do that. We'll keep an eye on the news and we'll be looking to London. Yeah, you did save a bit of money actually. I dread to think how much it would have cost me personally to get to London. If it had been, say, different organisers called by Restore Britain perhaps, I might have. There's going to be a lot of interesting people there though. Carl Benjamin's going, he's going to be making a speech. It'll be interesting to listen to that. Of course, I still totally disapprove of the people behind it, the grifters. They didn't release their accounts in 2024. They didn't release their accounts in 2025. And I don't think they'll release their account details in 2026. All we wanted to know was, are the organised behind it benefiting personally from this? Did they put tenders out for the work to be done? These are all reasonable questions. Nobody ever answered them. Did we really expect them to? Yeah. Joe, I know about the Nats going up. I just hope they don't get suckered in and used as weapons against the Patriots, the nationalists, yeah. They mustn't let themselves be used. I hope those go in stay safe. Ordinary people, let's call them the civilians, the normies, who don't have a clue. Ooh, the likes of Thorpe, Inman are, they probably never heard of them. They don't know the people behind the scenes. Liam Tufts, stuff like that. Got a lot of information on Liam. Haven't bothered to use it, at least not yet. I think once this event is over, it'll be forgotten in a few days. If not a few days, a few weeks. Yeah. Should make memories for those, though, who went there to see it. But We'll still be asking questions. At least I personally will be asking questions once it's over. I'm still going to be asking them to show their accounts. I'll still be talking about Tommy Robinson and his support for Israel. I'll keep on reminding him that this channel offered to pay for his flight to Israel so he could fight in Lebanon after he postured on top of a tank wielding a weapon in an IDF uniform, saying how much he loved Israel and how he's prepared to fight for it. I don't know if he said he was prepared to die for it, but yeah, he didn't go, did he? He didn't go. We didn't think he would, did he? Showed you that video the other day. Joe, here's a classic example of what YouTube does to you. If I put a video up, average video will get a few thousand views. You'll get a few thousand new views. I put the one up about Tommy Robinson out in Canada. Hardly anybody saw it. You know, the video with that lady was from the Save Canada, Make Canada Great Again. She was with the trucker movement, which this channel supported. Yeah. She spoke about Tommy in Canada, didn't she? About his behavior, about the night at the Indian restaurant where they were all going back and forth to the toilet to talk to Charlie. Yeah. I said Tommy Robinson behaves like Charlie Sheen, doesn't he? I liked that series, 2.5 Men. I thought it was quite good, actually, quite funny. Charlie Sheen. Charlie Harper. Charlie just played Charlie in that, didn't he? He really did. Made me laugh. It really did. Yeah. And then he went off to a massage parlor. Good old Tommy. Yeah. He might have made a good sailor. I don't know. That's one thing I didn't do in my time in the Navy. I didn't frequent. Are these glasses straight, or is it just my head is twisted? I know my brain's twisted. I never went and frequented the ladies of the night or the streetwalkers. No, never done that. I know some men do. Not for me. Perhaps we should have a debate one day about OnlyFans. Ladies of the night, yeah. We know there's lots of young women trafficked into it. I told you about my time in Balham, South London. If you know Balham, south of the river. First time I went to London, I went up there to join the National Front. Wound up living in Balham. I was a shop manager in Peckham. To get from Balham to Peckham was a nightmare. First day I took over as the shop manager, Shufe, Peckham Rye. Very first day, first night, I had to call the police. It'd been broken into. Got there to the shop in Peckham, and the police were there. Shop was a bit of a mess. The cash float had gone. So the police said it's all clear, and off the police went. I was waiting for the people to come and board the shop up. I went into the back room, and there was this ethnic passed out on the floor. So much for the police checking the building. Anyhow, what could you do? Went and got him. Then the stock take the next day. It was an interesting time. I won't tell you what I got up to then with the National Front, the sticker campaigns. Yeah. Wow. We were a bit more outspoken on our stickers back then. We really were. Yes, he did, didn't he? I'm guessing you saw the video. I've never done that. I've tried a lot of things in my life, but never hard drugs. Did try green once, but I don't want to get into that debate. That happened when I was working in Den Haag. Beautiful country it was then. There were 3 Brits working out there, IT contractors. I was just a programmer then. The 2 of them liked to go down to the cafes, indulge. They had huge recipes. I went with them. I tried going down with them twice, you know. They were always trying to get me to sort of join in with them. But it wasn't for me. I tried it. I decided it wasn't for me. And I would go off to the Irish bar in Den Haag. It was lovely. I had a real luxurious apartment down on the seafront. They looked after us IT boys, so people like me with certain skills. And I loved going to the Irish bar because I loved the Irish music and the style of music they played there. That's why I miss Bad Wolf music. I liked his style of music. I'm going to play some music in a minute, guys. That didn't help.
Belfast, where the red hand flies through the streets of the Shankill under loyal skies. The city stands defiant, loyal and true. The city of my heart, I bleed red, white and blue. In County Antrim with the dance of green and grand, the giant's causeway carved by nature's hand. From Larne to Carrickfergus along the wild coast road, Antrim's rugged beauty is a glory to behold. Hey, Ulster, Ulster, the land that I love, from Larne to Newry and the hills above, through the wind and the rain, through the fire and the flood, I stand by Ulster till they lay me.
Yeah, Ron, not more bloody music. How can I put this politely? If you don't like it, fuck off. There you go. There. Don't like it? Go. No one's asking you to stay here. No one. Meanwhile, back to the music. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to play music all day just for you.
In the mud, in County Down, where the morns rise proud and high, and the Ards Peninsula meets the sea and sky. From Bangor to Newry, the beauty never fades. County Down, sweet County Down, where my heart was made. In County Armagh, where the orchards bloom so fair, full blossom country with fragrance in the air. From Portadown to the ancient cathedral town, Armagh stands proud beneath the Raglan crown. In County Londonderry, with the Foyle flowing wide, the ancient walls of Derry standing tall with pride. From Coring to the shores where the wild wind's blown, Londonderry's loyal heart beats steady and strong. Hey! Ulster, Ulster, the land that I love, from Larne to Newry and the hills above, through the wind and the rain, through the fire and the flood, I stand by Ulster till they lay me in the mud. Bye. County Fermanagh, with lakes so calm and wide, and his skillen stands proudly by the waterside. The river Erne flows gentle through this peaceful scene. Fermanagh's tranquil beauty feels like heaven to me. In County Tyrone, where the Spurns roll and rise, heather-covered mountains reach up to the skies. From Omagh to Strabane, the heartland strong and bold, Tyrone's loyal spirit can never be sold. No matter how far I wander, no matter where I roam, Ulster always calls me, this is my home. Hey! From Carrickfergus to the hills of Tyrone above, no surrender ever, this blood runs deep and true. Ulster forever, I belong to you.
Yeah, I can accept what you were saying there, Ron, about the music, but it's unless people come up to the mic and give me someone to talk about or point me in the directions of a story that's worth reporting on, it's difficult to just get up here and talk. It really is. So if you'd like to come up and speak, you're more than welcome to. No bad feelings, mate. No bad feelings. I can understand what you're saying. And you took it well. You took it well. Here's where I miss Ribeye, because Ribeye now would be feeding me the links to stories and stuff like that. So I miss him not just as a friend. I miss him as a co-worker, supporting the site. Oh, well done, BC Wench. You're a member of lots of different channels now, I should imagine. That's good. We'll take a look at the news in the moment. The other thing, what I have to do, Ron, whilst I'm playing music then, I'm scanning the news channels over in another tab. Let me show you where I go. We've also got a premium subscription for, oh God, I can't even remember the names of the different places. The ones that's always being promoted over on Joseph Watson's channel. It's good, but it's time to do it. Anyhow, look, let's go and have a look at the news, yeah? Dan's covering UTK all day. Oh, right. Okay, let's have a look here. Okay. This is one of our news places where I go for the news. So latest UK news in the last 5 minutes. Meningitis vaccines. Thousands of officers deployed as crowds gather for London protest. Teacher dies in a school in front of people sitting GCSEs. Common pet essentials banned from recycling bins under new law. What are they doing now? Make bin day easier for people in councils. Well, it's not making it easier for people. Certain things to avoid. If you've got a pet at home, certain essentials can no longer be placed in your recycling bins. Using the new system, 4-bin arrangement, another bin. God knows how many bins we've got down here. Waste, paper, card, dry, glass, metal, non-recyclable waste. Check with the local authority if they're unsure about the new rules. Pet food pouches. Oh, well, you mustn't throw out their dog bins. Yeah. Animal bedding. Straw can be put in your household garden waste or food waste bins. Yeah. Sawdust, similar to loose sawdust. Yeah. See, the mistake I made there again, nor having ribeye, you didn't get to see the screen. I couldn't see anything you said in the comments. So you didn't get to see the story, did you? Yeah. We were talking about this. Like trying to do a juggling act, it is. Easy when you just say talking or playing music, but difficult. Basically, they're just saying about the things that you can and cannot put out now in recycling. Yeah. I have a war with the council, I do, over recycling. It's the council's quite funny. They send people around, yeah, to go through the black bins. Neighbour had a warning letter in their black bin rubbish. They found some eggshells. Jesus Christ. You'd have thought they'd robbed the Bank of England. They literally, they go through the black bins. I did a post on it on the local community pages about hypodermic needles and broken glass. I shred everything. Anything with the names on, I shred with this address on. And I put it, well, I'm not going to say, but I'm at war with the council, yeah. Food, chuck it in a blender. They want you to have it hanging around the house and stinking the house out. Our bins are emptied every 3 weeks. Yeah. Recycling bins every 2 weeks. Yeah. You can imagine chuck peelings in a bin, it stinks. One of the things you can do is chuck it in a blender, blend it all up and pull it, flush it down the toilet. Flush it down the toilet. We all wind up drinking the water again, don't we? That goes down the toilet. It's all recycled. All recycled. Yeah, you might not know it. I did a contract for Whitbread, the brewery in Mago. Done 2 contracts for Whitbread. One was monitoring their brewing process. Costs pennies to make a gallon of beer. Pennies, yeah. I learned how they recycle all those bad barrels of beer and stuff like that come back. They're all just chucked back into the vat and recycled again. Brewing process quite interesting. I worked on the system that controlled it. That was good. I used to get a crate of beer a week, free crate of Heineken. These breweries, then they used to brew beer for different companies as well. The packaging was just different. I'd get crates of beer every week as a perk. Take it home. Take the young rugby boys. I was responsible for the youth section of the rugby team. Take them on a coat trip, and I'd have all these crates of beers, and their mothers would go daft when I'd fetch them back, half slammed by giving them beer. Going to be a rugby player, you've got to learn how to drink, haven't you? That was good. And the other contract I did for Whitbread, I did it out to Cheltenham. Cheltenham's a lovely place, or it used to be. So I'd work between Cheltenham and Mago. That's on the M4 out of Wales. futuristic brewery. It was used once in an early episode of Doctor Who. Ah. I am a grumpy old man. Then why do you watch me, William? Don't you have a life of your own? You've got to sit and watch a grumpy old man? You're funny. Stupid, but funny. I love these kind of people. I really do. I don't mind their comments either on our videos, because even their negative comments helps the channel grow. Anyhow, let's go back to Cheltenham, is it? It is a nice city, Ron, a very nice city. And it's really strange. The next contract I done there, I was hired by the VAT people. Absolutely strange. Breweries have VAT officers there. The moment that there's alcohol introduced into the mix, the beer or spirits, they start charging the brewery money. So their system was to monitor the brew, add an addition to the brewing system that reported just to them the moment that it had alcohol in it. Yeah. So 1 minute I was with the poachers, and the next minute I was with the game warden, or what I call it. Yeah. Running with the fox and hunting with the hounds. Yeah, that was a good contract. I like the people there as well. Good people. I've met lots of good people in the contracts that I've done. Yeah, thank you for defending me there, my friend. Thank you. What else? Oh, yeah. So I'm hoping perhaps that we can get Bad Wolf back. I just hope he's had a thought about his behaviour, because his behaviour wasn't the best, was it? In all honesty, he could have stayed silent and just blocked abs. They didn't have to talk to each other. I mean, down our club, we've only got a club now to really drink in. The people drink there I don't like. I'm sure some of them don't like me. But we've got a rule. We can even sit down at the same table because we share mutual friends. We might not talk to each other, but we talk to the rest of the table. We just ignore each other. Yeah. Actually, there's one guy down there. He used to work on the oil rigs. He's pretty well travelled. He's sort of retired now. I think he may be English, actually. Didn't ask him about that. And him and I politically are diametrically opposed. And so at first we almost came to blows. But now we talk and I make fun of him. I've got a quicker mind than he has. I'm sharper, faster. Despite slowing down in my old age, I can still be pretty sharp. I run rings around him, poor bugger. But we rub along well enough. It's the same. The former leader of the Labour Council, I won't tell you his name, I don't want to bring up his past. I almost ran him off the road once when he was in his official limousine. I call him Trotsky. You know what? I think I'll go and get, sometime this morning, I'll get a photograph of him and I, drinking together in Porthcawl. Politically, we hate each other politically, and would destroy the other in the blink of an eye. But when we sit down, we'll have a pint and we'll talk about it civilized, and I try to show him how deranged he is and his policies are. Like, for example, he supports wind turbines. Doesn't matter how much I tell him about them, on why they are wrong for the countryside, why they're not really economically viable, why they're not good for the environment. It doesn't make any difference to him. It doesn't make no difference to him at all. He believes in wind turbines. I tell you who he looks like. He looks like Jack Nicholson. Is it Jack Nicholson, the one out of The Shining? Yeah, I've made comparisons about him. Looking like Jack Nicholson. Then again, that said, after he left the council, he still does bits for the community, and he's in the choir. We've still got a good choir. They go around and they come into the club now and again after they've been, and they look really nice in their uniforms, if they are uniforms. And so he does great stuff like that. Great stuff. And so, but of course, he's, if it's say come to violence, I'm probably, well, we won't talk about violence. He's basically a good man. He's just, if they were all like him, or the Labour councillor I told you about who helped in my campaign to save our local fire station, if they were all like, say, Bernard, I give his name away, you can find out who he is now. He, and the councillor, well, things wouldn't be so bad. They care more about their communities, really, than the ridiculous policies that come out of the mouths of people like Keir Starmer. You can talk with people like that. You can reason with them. Some people you can't reason with, can you? Anyhow, if anybody'd like to come up and talk about anything we say, just let me know. Just let me know. Anything. Anything at all. Want to talk about vape sticks? Front door, excuse me. Just stare at the screen. 1 second. My name is Philip, and this is my wife Philip, and we just encourage people to take a look at the world around us and see how the situation is there. Feel that things could be better. I can see the wallpaper ready to go. I'm actually sorry, I'm with my shorts. I'm actually doing a live stream at the moment. Oh, okay. And you were from the King Woods and Woods Witnesses. Yeah, that's what was some coal in the area. Let me get my microphone and then my viewers can listen, but we'll have a conversation. Oh, I don't want to that. No, I don't want to be, I don't want to be recorded. You won't see your face. No, I don't want to be recorded. Okay. Well, that's very kind of you. That's okay, well, one way of all this. Right, no, you might have had a chance to spoke and said what you believe in, but then you go. Anyway, I better get back. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. It's nice to meet you. Yeah, I envy you your faith, but good luck. Okay, bye. Oh, what I do with them. Okay, guys, am I back? Am I back? I think I'm back. Shall I tell you who was at the door? Do you want to know? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm still here. No, Kirsty. If my wife is listening, she's going to go daft. It was a Jehovah's Witnesses. Why would Jehovah's Witnesses drive my wife daft? Because I talked to him for ages. I talked to him about the meaning of life. I don't talk to many people, really. I mean, how many days has my wife gone now? 5 days? I've been through the door once when I was forced to go out to get coffee. I noticed I've got enough food here for today, so I don't have to go out through the door today. So I went out and there was a guy, probably a little bit younger than myself. He must have been about 6'2". He was with his wife. She was about 5'4", smaller than I. Oh, considerably. She must have been about 5 foot. Very well dressed, smart. Greeted me. I knew who they were straight away. They look clean, presentable. So I was morning, and this is where my wife loses the plot, because I'm always polite to them and considerate, and I do talk to them and stuff like that. And this drives my wife nuts, because the door is open and she's getting cold, and she's not as, well, I don't know, she doesn't seem to enjoy talking to strangers as much as I do. So I told them, I said, oh, you've got to excuse me. I said, I'm in the middle of doing a YouTube thing. And I thought, well, here's a golden opportunity to have someone to talk to. So I asked them if they'd like to come on the show. And sadly, the gentleman declined. I said, well, look, I tell you what, I won't show your face, but if you want to get your message out to all 21 viewers, which is how many who's watching the show at the moment now, now's your opportunity. But he declined. So I wished him well and we parted. I'm sure I'll see them again. My wife says I'm too polite to her. Yeah, same with street preachers. I'll go over and talk to them about the meaning, the differences between the Old Testament and the New Testament. I envy them their faith, It must be nice, isn't it? It must be nice to think that when your time comes, you're going to go up above and be reunited with your loved ones. So many questions about that. What about someone who say they love someone and that person dies and they move on with their life and they meet someone else and then that person dies and then you die and you go up there and you've got two people you love. Who are you reunited with? I don't know. Or is it, it's all in the past. Yeah, we'll get on with each other. I don't know. Anybody like to come up to the mic? I am the radio DJ on WLON. That's a great song. I wish we could play songs. I did have a look into getting a music license like I used to have with the Green Arrow, the old Green Arrow site. We had a radio show and we paid for a license so we could play out all songs we liked. All the songs that are out there. Cost us a fortune. I'd pay for that. I'd pay for a license so I could play the songs that I like, that you like. It would be great. Yeah. Let's have a song now, is it? That'll give me a chance then to look at the comments. Sorry about this, Ron, but you've got to have some more music. I'm looking for one. Let's have this one.
The old lion stood firm when the sirens would wail. Never give in without fail. We shall fight on the beaches, we shall fight on the fields. We shall never surrender, no matter what yields. I have nothing to offer but blood, toil, tears, and sweat. He meant every word, no shadow of regret. This was their finest hour, he said through the night. And the people believed him, he gave us the light. But you're not the old lion, Sir Flip-Flop, no. You're not the old lion, and we need you to know He carried our hope when the world was afraid. You promised us change, then let that hope fade. You're not the old lion, we're telling you true. You're not the old lion, and we're done believing in you. If you're going through hell, keep going, he'd say. While the cities were burning, he showed us the way. The price of greatness is responsibility. He lived every word for the nation to see. He walked through the rubble, shook hands in the street, gave courage to strangers with nothing to eat. A voice in the darkness that steadied our fears. A leader who earned every one of our cheers. But you're not the old lion, say flip-flop no. You're not the old lion, and the country says so. He lifted us up when the skies were all black. You took away warmth and you never gave back. You're not the old lion, we're telling you true. You're not the old lion, and we're done believing in you. You came with big promises, hope in your eyes. A new day for Britain, an end to the lies. Then winter fuel gone for the old and the cold, while gifts and free tickets and suits were your gold. The trust that we gave you has slipped through your hands. The dreams that we shared lie buried in sand. No enemy marching, no bombs in the sky, just choices you made while the people ask why. The old lion lost once the fighting was done, but he won in the war, the hardest one. You've lost in the peace that you swore you would bring, and the silence is louder than anything. No, you're not the old lion, sir flip-flop, no. You're not the old lion, and we want you to know we stood with the old lion through fire and through pain, but we won't stand with you, not ever again. We will not fight on the beaches for you. We will not fight in the fields for you. We will not fight in the streets for you. We will not fight anywhere for you. You wanker!
Good stuff. Good stuff. I'm looking to see if I can find some images for you.
A gilded throne, velvet seat, on streets where homeless sleep and weep. You hold the scepter, talk of grace, while shadows fall on every face. The people murmur, soft and low, of promises you let them go. But in the heart You look away from the storm that's gathering today. Are you a king if you betray your people? When loyalty's a currency you spend, and every promise that you make.
Bonnie. There's Bonnie. That's my great-granddaughter. Yeah. I've started her off in business. She takes in washing from the neighbours. She's doing okay. Sometimes she falls asleep in the basket, but she does a good job. That's why I do what I do. That's why I do what I do. You should be doing the same. But do you think I want to see it grow up in a world where she's in a minority in her own country? We know what their men are like from overseas, don't we? We know what men are like from overseas. Nah, not in my watch. Not in the watch of people like GST, Freedom Dad. No, we ain't going to let that happen, are we? Do you want to see some more images? Let me know. Or I'll go back to the music, or one of you must come up and talk. Let's have a look. I'm going to show you another one now. She's much older and she looks like this, so I'm not worried about showing it. Okay? This was taken when I made for her some time ago. I took a photograph of her sitting on the wall and I did this. If I can get it, remove that. Move it from the studio, go here, image file. Got a really nice one of her here. There she is. A few years ago. She's actually sat on a little wall. I cut the image out and then I used Focus, which is AI image generator. And I put her sat there looking at a little fairy. I've done a lot of those for that. Then I had prints done. I'll see if I can get one. And I turned them into fridge magnets. I think I got one here. Oh, come on down, Bonnie. Let's go show the audience. Okay. So we come here. This is when I done of everything. See, I took the same image and I put her on a beach. And you'd swear she was there, and I put a crab in front of her. And that crab is Septimus crab. Septimus crab is a magic crab. I tell her stories about Septimus crab. She thinks now, she's 5, she's almost 6. She thinks now that she was really there. I'm not going to disillusion her or disabuse her. Anyhow, back to that, remove that, add back to stage. If Back to the song.
Broken kingdom, still a monarch's right. The NHS grows, the queues grow long. You claim that nothing is going wrong. The Union Jack, it flutters high while hunger pangs and children cry. The borders weaken one by one. The wars you started are never done. You hold the scepter, grasp the orb, as all the life begins to absorb. Are you a king if you betray your people? When loyalty's a currency you spend, and every promise that you made is rent. Are you a king if you sit back and watch the country destroyed? When the soil is poisoned and the wells are void, and you just gaze upon the coming night. Is a broken kingdom still a monarch's right? The history books will write your name, but will they speak of honest fame, or just the ruin you let stand, with a scepter held in a shaking hand? The crown can't hide the truth you've spun. The reign you've had is almost done. For a king's true power, they say, resides in the hearts of those who stand by his side. Are you a king if you betray your people? When loyalty's a currency you spent, and every promise that you made is rent. Are you a king if you sit back and watch the country destroyed? When the soil is poisoned and the wells are void, and you just gaze upon the coming night. Is a broken kingdom still a monarch's right?
Let's see if I get an image.
We've seen our share of sorrow. The years went up, the years came down. But here we stand, we've come this far. It's time to heal. That's who we are. It's time to come together. The herd has had its day. Let the tears of yesterday be washed away. For every soul that paid the price, let peace be our endeavor. No more walls between our hearts. It's time to come together. We've waved our flags, we've said our prayers. Oh, we've carried loss that's hard to bear. Oh, but for our wings for what's to be, we'll build a land that's proud and free. Can't forget, but we can forgive. That's how our home begins to live. The voices gone still call us through to find a better way, me and you. It's time to come together. The herd has had its day. Let the tears of yesterday be washed away. For every soul that paid the price, let peace be our endeavor. No more walls between our hearts. It's time to come together. So Take my hand, my neighbor dear. We've all shed blood, we've all shed tears. We'll sing for them, the ones we've lost. Their dreams still worth the cost. It's time to come together. A new day's breaking clear. For the love of all who came before, let's keep them near. For every life, for every tear, for every loss forever, we'll build again side by side. It's time to come together. One so safer.
Yeah, I regret to say we did lose World War II. The truth about World War II is finally coming out. The real origins goes way back in time. We're not being replaced by accident. We're not being replaced for monetary reasons. We're being replaced because the white race is hated by one race of people. They hate us. They want us off this planet. Yeah. It's all about revenge. This is revenge. Germany is being punished doubly hard. Doubly hard. She's been punished. And now Western Europe is being punished as well. Make no bones about it. They literally do want us off this planet. They want to replace everything. They want to wipe us from the history books. You've got to be a special kind of person or race to carry hatred. Not for decades, not for centuries, but for thousands of years, to carry that hatred inside you. Burning desire for revenge. Burning desire for revenge. They hate Christians. They hate Catholics. They pay lip service to it. And they talk about Judaism, Christianity. Nah, it's one or the other, Judaism or Christianity. Glad to see the truth about it finally getting out. Some of you will probably disagree. Yeah, that's your right. I used to think the same way myself once, till I learned the truth. Yeah, come as a bit of a shock. My father realised it before the end. And as you know, we landed on Sword Beach. Mentioned in dispatches. Badly wounded. I'm lucky to be here talking to you now. I've seen the scars across his body. Yeah. Young boy. A young German boy with a Spandau. Got my father and his friends. My father's friends revenged his wounding and the deaths of his comrades. One of my father's friends won the Military Cross when my father was mentioned in dispatches. They killed him, that young boy. My father regretted that. He said if he had known what was going to happen to our country, he wouldn't have bothered running up that beach. And I hear that time after time after time for old servicemen, from old servicemen. Yeah. Yeah, Ron, Dino did. It's good to have Dino being back. Someone said the other day we got to talk more about the replacement of the British people. Yeah, we should do, shouldn't we? Pike is right. No more brother wars. No more brother wars. Germany. Wow. Whatever you say about them, they took on the world, didn't they? But all those men died then, or died in the prison camps of Russia. They didn't release the survivors until, I remember the survivors being released when I was a little boy. It must have been around about 1956, 1957. The German soldiers who were captured in Stalingrad, the few that survived, were released. Yeah, under communism. Wow, Soviet Union was a real bad apple. You needed NATO then. You don't need NATO now. But there should be no more brother wars. There's not enough white people left on this planet that we can afford to go around killing each other in Ukraine. Yeah, all we're doing when we fight brother wars is committing suicide. NATO, North Atlantic Treaty Organization. Trump is talking about NATO should be involved in the Zionist war in Iran. NATO is supposed to be the North Atlantic Treaty Organization for Europe. If Europe is attacked, Europe hasn't been attacked by Iran. Iran's not attacking anyone. Yeah, the Persians, I've met them, served with them. Well, served at the training establishment where their sailors were being trained also in cryptography. It was at a cryptography school. They were intelligent, likable people. Okay? So they've fallen under Islam. Yeah. They'll shake that off one day. They could shake it off of their own accord. But there are those who don't want a prosperous Iran in the same way they didn't want a prosperous Libya. Remember when we murdered Gaddafi? Yeah, murdered him, we did. The cork in the bottle, they called Gaddafi, didn't they? He was the cork in the bottle. He was stopping the flood of sub-Saharans across the Mediterranean into Italy and Spain, and then on over to our country. But then again, he went against the banking system, didn't he? And we know who controls the banking system. We know who controls the banking system. And it's not countries. It's a few families, just a few. Have a look what Henry Ford said about them. Yeah. Oh, well. Well, that's true. The best of a bad lot. He did keep the cork in the bottle. To some extent, so did Saddam Hussein. Some countries need a strong leader, don't they? We need a strong leader in this country now. Do you think democracy is working for us? You think this first past the post is democracy? It just enables the global elite. It's a rotating dictatorship, or it was until Rupert came along. Yeah, both parties, none of them ever do what the people want. None of them. They do what their masters want. They're just puppets. Starmer is a puppet. Almost every single politician is a puppet. Maybe the independents can speak out, yeah, but they're all controlled by someone. What is it we got now? 25, 50 Muslim MPs. They do what they're told. Labour MPs who belong to the Friends of Israel, which should be outlawed in this country as a terrorist organisation, well, they do what Israel tells them. How do they become Friends of Israel? Well, if you would want to advance, or up until recently wanted to advance in Parliament, you had to be a friend of Israel. Otherwise, you didn't get nowhere. You didn't get on any of the select committees. Yeah. That's right. And how do they become Friends of Israel? Well, most of them accept the bribes, but some are blackmailed into doing it. Yeah, that's the way the world works, guys. That's the way the world works. That's your democracy for you. Oh, well, what are we going to play now? I'm going to play some music. And I wonder if no, he's not live yet. Freedom Dad's not live yet. I keep going over to check in. What does Dan say? I haven't had to I'm going to look at the content, so I might go silent. Yeah. A few years back, there was an MP. Talk about turning the world upside down or twisting words. He said that he wasn't in Parliament to represent his constituency. He reversed it. He said he was in Parliament to take back their instructions to his constituents. Completely reversed the reason why he was elected, which was to represent his constituency. He saw himself as an overlord of his constituency. I don't trust professional politicians one little bit. I wouldn't spit on them. I used to drink, when I was commuting to London before I got a flat on Baker Street. This was when in my high roller days, I used to travel up and down. I used to go first class smoking Edward cigars. I told you I used to be a real prick. And I drink with Geoffrey Thomas. He was the MP for Abertillery then. That seat's gone now. He was a 100% rogue. He really was. Who used to travel on the train sometimes with us? Keith Floyd, he was a chef, wasn't he, on television? I didn't really know much about him, but it was nice to have a drink with him occasionally. Pass the time away. MPs. Freedom Dad is live now. Let's see if we can get over there. Where is he? Here we are. Yeah, what he said.
How do I get rid of this, guys? Oh, it's a nightmare, mate. See, this keeps coming back in. I can't see the comments. Right, there's the horses, man.
That's why I'm getting one of those gimbals.
So yeah, guys. Is that Napoleon? Is that Napoleon?
Yeah.
That's Napoleon in front of us, guys. So what were we the last time? What were we the last time?
We got locked in it, didn't we? Couldn't get out. So we got
Right. So
there might be here tonight.
what's up? What's up? What do you mean? Oh no.
It's lefty coat. I'm taking it home. We're going to collect it or put it on the flowers.
So guys, is everything all right? If you can give me a thumbs up if everything's good, quality's good. It will stop shaking soon. Hit the thumbs up, guys. Get the video out. There's going to be loads of lives rolling and rocking, so there is. So, so where are we going?
And you can't go at the top either. Look, they've got some stairs and everything down the back. No,
Yeah, that's right. So
I wouldn't see what we used to do is climb up the steps and sit at the back.
yeah.
All the way down.
Yeah, I want to just catch them all coming round.
Yeah, they're coming from that way, or they'll be coming from that road there.
Okay.
They're coming round it up.
Okay. So what do you
want to go on the corner so we can
Yeah, right, okay. No, you're okay.
Go down there.
Yeah.
That leads you all the way down to Parliament Square around the back.
Robbie, we're not getting chased by the police. Behave yourself. Fucking emergency exits getting worked out here, guys.
Mate, way out.
Yeah, that's it.
Mate.
Yeah, it never leaves you, does it, mate? Yeah, never leaves you. Plan A, B, C, and D. Churchill, no problem. Yep, no problem. So let me see. They're not coming this way.
Yeah, they're coming up from down here somewhere. They're coming down from here somewhere.
Let's get a wee look. We'll go up and get a wee look. Because that's blocked off, Nobby. Aye. Shall we go down and have a wee look? Nobby, let's go down and get a wee look. I know, I just want to get a wee look, see what's happening. Thank you for coming on the live, guys. We are rocking and rolling. As you can see, we've got loads of police presence. So yeah, loads of police. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I'm just wanting to stop, set up camera and relax. Wanna have a look at the souvenirs? Nobody chatting up the police. The little veteran, that is the little veteran you're looking at right there.
Are they?
So this is Gwent Police. As you can see, that's the Welsh Police. There's Kent Police, there's Liverpool Police, there's Manchester Police. You can tell by the vans.
Nice to get a weekend away though, isn't it?
Thank you. Cheers. Shut up, police.
No, I'm asking them where the march.
I know, me too, man. So what we're doing?
They think it's coming down this way,
Right,
but they're
okay.
on a need to know basis. They're static, so
Right,
they don't know
okay.
nothing what's going on.
Right, okay.
Which makes me laugh, mate, because you would thought they'd all be debriefed, wouldn't you?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Shows you how woke the police force is.
Yeah. So what about this roundabout? What about this roundabout? What about this roundabout?
Yeah, so if you stand on the roundabout, you get them wherever they come from.
Yeah,
They've got to come past you to go down there.
Yeah. set this camera up.
Yeah. And the left, there's a mark.
Yeah, that's why they're all there. That's what that's about. Like, because
A bit close, isn't it?
yeah. So this will be a good bit in case they can't get through. Right, come on, let's get across here, boys.
Couple of ways. Yeah, they must be coming down from there or that way. I can't even remember which.
What's that, mate? Shine, show Nobby's that.
Ah, that's all right.
Oh. Okay, guys. So here we are. Here we are. Centre of London. I get my bags off at last. Okay. Oh. So, there's somebody speaking in a foreign language, showing people about. How you doing, alright? What are you up to? What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? Are you just filming?
Huh?
Filming the family demo?
Yeah, it's like a video for, music video. With
Oh, like you're doing a video? Oh,
yeah, like we like to do, right? Musicians do, yeah.
Yeah, good one, good one. Okay, it's all happening. It's all happening, guys. All good? Okay, mate.
Receiving US last time to Victoria, you walk right down and you can in here.
Right. Oh, right, guys. Gonna be rolling.
Just take a gimbal in the bag.
What, your gimbal? Oh, man. Have a wee look and see if I'm in this, because it seems to be pointing the other way. Have a wee look at the market out here. Oh, good, eh? Guys and dolls, so here we are. We're in the centre of London. We're at the United Kingdom. Unite the Kingdom demonstration, rally, festival, whatever you want to call it, protest, whatever you want to call it. And it's a gathering of patriots, and it's absolutely amazing feeling. It's almost like like-minded people all being together, and there's like an atmosphere of right-wingness. So yeah, it is good. It is a good feeling. It is good. We've got donkeys pointing there. We got there's a French. Are they French? But yeah, so we're going to catch them coming down. So that's that down there. All the screens all the way down the Big Ben, more or less. And the biggest screen is at the bottom. I was down there. There's quite a few people gathered down there already. No getting alive. The lives aren't rolling down there for some reason. The live didn't work until I was halfway up. So we were looking at 1, 2, and there's another screen there as well. You know what I mean? Here, right here. Can you show them that screen? Can they see that screen? Just you got it, yeah? So you got that screen there, and then you got all the screens down here. Oops. Oh, how you doing, mate?
Are you covering the match today?
Yeah, I'm a citizen more now. Oh,
Welcome to England.
thank you so much, mate. Thank you so much. What's your name?
Mark?
Come back. Come over here. Come over here.
Oh, I was just going to ask you if you knew what was going on with regards to this.
Yeah.
So they closed the square.
Yeah, aye. So that's to stop everybody gathering on. So they're going to come down here. No, but there's going to be full.
Oh, they're coming down and
Coming
around.
down here, and then see this bit here. See
See, I thought they were going to do the embankment and take them in that way. But obviously they're not.
Yeah, they've got to bring them in this way. This is the way the screens are.
Right.
You know what I mean? We've got the route, haven't we? Don't we? We've got the route. So where are you from? I'll show you the route in a wee minute. Where are you from?
Oh, Worcestershire.
Worcestershire. Yeah, it's a wee bit to come.
Yeah, we came down yesterday.
Oh,
Got
brilliant.
a cheap hotel, staying today and staying tonight.
Happy day. So what makes you get up in the morning and travel down to London for an event like this? What drives you to do that?
Well, apparently I'm far right.
No, I like to call it hard right.
Yeah, but no, yeah. So if I wasn't planning to come after what Starmer said yesterday, I would have come.
Yeah.
Because he inspires me to stand up for Britain.
Yeah. What's went wrong? What your opinion? I'm not going to ask how old you are, but you've been around a lot longer than me. What you've seen and what you've experienced in your life growing up as a wee boy in the teenage 20s, 30s. What's went wrong and when did it start?
To start, the British people, I think, have lost self-respect. I go out in the evening and see the average person will go out in tracksuits and a t-shirt for a night out.
Yeah.
This was how we all used to dress.
Yeah.
And so I'm a believer that if you don't respect yourself, you don't respect others.
Right.
And
yeah.
everybody has lost that. If you
Yeah.
look around now, everyone's lost that. So.
Are they using our empathy? Is it because we've always been such a nice people and welcome them? Have they used that empathy against us?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
The people themselves should be. I mean, the British will hold the door open. The British will stand up for a lady to sit down.
Mm-hmm.
I sit on a subway and stand up or go on a bus, and it doesn't happen now.
Yeah. So, do you think there's a possibility of reversing what's going on in like Luton, Leicester, London, Bradford, Birmingham,
No,
Blackburn?
and I'll tell you for why. Because there seems to be an emphasis on keeping it going, regardless who it is.
Yeah.
If you look at Worcestershire County Council, for instance, last year we had elections there. A large number of Reform MP or Reform councillors were elected to take over the council. Great, that's what the public wanted. This year, the Conservative councillor has worked with the Greens and the Labour to take over control of the council against the wishes of the electorate who voted in the Reform, and put the Green MP or the Green councillor as the head of the council.
Yeah.
Now, the people of last year didn't vote for the available seats for Greens or Conservatives or Labour, but the three parties then, who were supposed to be enemies, have all got together to keep one out.
Right.
Against the wishes of the populace.
Yeah.
And they will do it again. If that's a sign of a local council, it's going to happen on a national level.
Yeah.
So as much as we don't know what's in there now, come the next general election, you've got to vote out the Conservative, you've got to vote out Labour, and you've got to vote out Green. You've got to get rid of all of them, because it's the only way that you'll get what change that you want.
So who is for you then? Reform, Advance, or Rupert Lowe?
Rupert Lowe.
Rupert Lowe.
Because of the way he was treated.
Yeah.
I think what Reform did to Rupert Lowe is wrong.
Yeah, well, I call Reform like the biggest con on the right wing.
I think it is going to be, They're showing true colours of a lot of things. It's like their parliamentary candidate for the London Mayor, or their candidate for the London Mayor. No. And who it is that they're bringing in from the Conservative Party? People that haven't done the job as Conservatives, they're now bringing them in as, you don't need the experience.
Yeah.
Because the experience hasn't done the job that the country needs.
Yeah.
So,
well, what's your name?
Mark Roberts.
Mark Roberts. That's really nice to meet you. Have you got a message for my guys in Northern Ireland, in Belfast, and what? Because we're not at the stage where you are at over here. It's there, but it's not where it's not. We can sort it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's your message?
I really wouldn't like to incite any violence, but you've had enough over the years as a part of Britain, and
but a lot of people call me far right racist because it's not in their face. You know, they're putting them into areas like loyalist areas and working class areas that are close to peace lines, where the houses were always quite cheap, and a lot of people in the affluent areas aren't seeing what we're seeing. So they call me far right racist. I've been like 11 front pages in my local papers. Like they've came really hard at me. I get attacked online by other content creators to try and shut me up, to try and stop me doing it. So what do you say to these people that are saying that I'm far right and I'm just creating hate?
Both sides of every argument should be heard.
Yeah.
And that by hiding one, you're just forcing another.
Yeah. Yeah.
So no, keep speaking your mind. Keep saying what you feel.
It's coming, isn't it? It's coming.
Yeah, keep saying it.
Yeah.
Eventually, one of you is going to be right.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much, man.
Right,
Thank you.
take care.
Have a really good time. So, if you walk down there, if you keep going down there, you'll see all the different screens.
I've got dodgy knees, so I can't stand. I've got a mate who has to sit. He's on walking.
Yeah.
You find a little seat. What you've got in the gallery over there? You've got to have bowls of 4. Right.
Okay, I've jumped over to prisoners no longer accepted. I'm hoping that he won't hit us with a copyright strike. I think he's a patriotic channel, so there's a good chance that he'll spare us. I wouldn't strike a fellow patriot. So just to get some different images from around there. Anyhow, let's get back to Freedom Dad. I like this guy Freedom Dad is speaking to. Yeah. Let's go back over to Freedom Dad here. Share this tab back.
Freedom Dad.
Freedom Dad.
Daddy.
No, just Dad. My mate's coming, Freedom Daddy.
Freedom Daddy.
Come back here. So, what's happening, John? Where are you from?
I'm from Romford, like.
Is that London?
Yeah, London, yeah.
And hi, what's it like there?
Well, it's changing.
It's changing.
It's changing, yeah.
Yeah.
Quick.
Come on.
HMOs everywhere now, and it's just changing so much.
Yeah.
It don't feel like it's the town where I grew up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not good.
Yeah. And when did you start seeing the changes?
I probably saw it about 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Like from Barking, Dagenham to Ilford, probably a bit longer than that.
Yeah.
And it's gradually just got worse and worse, and now you're sort of like the minority in your own place where you're brought up. If you know what I mean?
Yeah. So how does it feel to witness what's going on today in London?
I think it's great.
No, I'm talking about the changes.
Oh, the changes. It ain't good. I don't know, mate. I don't know what to say about it, really. It's just, all I know is, like, my kids ain't got a future with this if this carries on like the way it is. No jobs, no future.
Is it reversible?
If we get the people in who want to get rid of these people, we've got a chance.
Yeah.
If we ain't got the people with the balls to do it, we've got no chance. It's just going to get worse, and then anyone with money's going to leave.
Yeah. Well, that's where we're already seeing that happen.
And anyone who ain't got money is stuck with this.
Yeah.
You know, and it ain't multicultural because, like, you see them all staying on there with themselves. Like, they don't mingle. They ain't mingling.
Yeah. See, it's heartbreaking for me, right? So I'm in Belfast, as you know, right? And we see, like, where I was born and bred, South Belfast, you know, as a wee boy, it's completely transformed because it was a problem area in the Troubles. It was next to the falls, and houses were always quite low because nobody wanted to live there. And now it's full. It's full. The local schools got 95% foreigners in it, you know, whether it's Islam, Muslim, it doesn't really matter. So it breaks my heart just to see that.
Yeah.
You know, and then the way I always say it now, and this is my guys have heard this. It's like a tap getting turned on in a bath, yeah, and nobody's pulling the plug, and the taps are never getting turned off, and that's what I've always said. When's it going to stop? That must be. How long have you been saying that?
Well, in the last 2 years, the market school, it's gone from like about a quarter to over half now. So most of the classes have got probably 2 English kids in there, and the rest are all foreigners.
Yeah.
And then they bring in teachers to teach them English, which is costing more money. So now you've got two teachers in the school instead of one. The whole lot's just a drain on the system, basically.
Yeah, and
I just don't know.
Yeah, I know. I can see how hard this is. And this is why I'm doing this. This is like, I'm not here to film the speakers and all that, because they're going to tell us exactly what we know already. And, you know, that's the way I feel. So I want to speak to the people that are actually living in England and Scotland and Wales that are coming here today to tell us in Northern Ireland what actually is going on. Because it's all right for me sitting over there and going, oh, it's being replaced, and going on about Blackburn and Rotherham and Rochdale and all these cities. But, you know, actually coming here and getting, it's like, this, I don't need to run about England right now. Everybody's here. So it's an opportunity for me to bring it to my platform and my people in Northern Ireland to show them that I'm not far right. I'm not racist. This is really happening. It's really happening.
Yeah, it's happening. It's happening in where I live. Fast.
Yeah.
Fast. You know what I mean? It's not like it's a slow trickle thing. It's fast.
Yeah.
HMO's got 3 near me. And where I work, like they're popping up all over the place, and everyone knows it.
Yeah.
But what can you do about it? Unless there's someone who wants to stop it, it's just going to get worse.
Yeah.
And it's the handouts that's causing it.
Yeah, yeah.
If there weren't handouts, they wouldn't have this problem.
Yeah, yeah.
It's the handouts that's causing it.
And at the end of the day, it relates to replacement.
Yeah, of course it does.
We're not having children. They're coming in here having loads of children.
And then the children, like, what's going on with the children, the raping gangs, and no one's doing anything about all that. It's hard to not want it to be gone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, come on, how can you not want it? If they're doing what they're doing, they're turning in, you're giving them money, you're looking after them, and then they're raping your kids. Well, I don't know what they expect the government expects us to be doing.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
What do you expect to come from the demo today?
It's to show that we're here and supporting each other.
Yeah.
And if we can get like all like England and Scotland and Wales all on it, then we can put pressure on the government to change what's going on, to get the right people in. That's the way I see it. And everyone's united, and everyone you talk to say the same thing. It's all about the kids. Our kids' futures, mate. It's not about mine, because I'll probably get away with it. It won't affect me, but it just means my kids.
Yes,
I'm trying to get a job, you know? It's like, they ain't going to employ us. They don't on the sites where I work.
Yeah.
Where I see them, they're there on their own. They don't employ us.
Do you think that's something you've just mentioned there? I think is quite relevant. Like, because I do get a lot of flack, a lot of hate, and all the rest of it, and called far right and racist and all that carry on. Do you think a lot of people, like Generation X, because they don't have long left, or they don't really feel as if they're going to live it? Do you think that's why they are the way they are? They don't care, and they don't really give a fuck about their children's futures?
Well, I think it must be. Because if you don't want something of a future for your kids, then there's something really wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because everyone's doing it. I'm working 7 days a week. I've been working 7 days a week for the last 4 weeks to pay for my kids' future, to make sure they've got stuff, food and all that. If you're going to go against that, there's something seriously wrong.
Yeah, yeah. Well, listen, thank you so much, John. I'm looking forward to the barbecue.
Yeah, and it's, hope we have a good day, and the patrons through the roof, eh?
Yes, yes. I'll have to go take the roof off.
Mate. So we've got to live with this.
Yeah.
They can go home when it all goes wrong.
Yeah.
We can't.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm stuck here.
Yeah.
You know? And when you look at the banks, they're chucking all their money in there, and we're handing it to them, and they're sending it home. So when it all kicks off, they go back to where they live.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We're the ones left with a mess.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, we notice the travelling, man. You see it everywhere. Taxi drivers. I mean, I don't think you can get a taxi in Glasgow anymore that isn't a foreigner.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, Eritrean, there was one like Eritrean, he'd been here 4 years. His family weren't here. His family were over there. You know what I mean? Obviously, he's waiting to bring his family here. You know what I mean? He said he was an Orthodox Christian. You know what I mean? But like, don't give us a is it? You know what I mean? That's what they say, innit? You know what I mean? But it is what it is. You know?
It's the same with delivery drivers. They're all foreign immigrants that are driving around delivering food.
Yeah.
How can they do that with no paperwork, no documents? How can they get an MOT, a tax, insurance, and a driver's license for the bike they're driving around on?
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's just like you just can't work it all out. Nothing's plain sailing. You're not getting the true information and what's going on.
Yeah, 100%.
And you need to start surmising stuff, and then it just makes things worse. Instead of being straightforward and everyone knows where they stand with all this, we're just going to be uproars all the time.
Yeah.
I can't.
So let me see us. Let them turn around. Let's see us.
One nations, one kingdom.
Hey, yippah! Hey, thank you so much, mate.
You're welcome. Yeah, so
Where's the wee man? Where's the wee man? What? Oh yeah. I see him. Okay, well, maybe. Yeah.
Well, Freedom Dad's doing a good job there, isn't he? Someone said it earlier. I like Freedom Dad. When he interviews people, he takes time to listen. His questions are good. He's thoughtful. He listens to what people say. We'll go back to Freedom Dad in a minute. I went over to Unite the Kingdom, their channel, to just get a different perspective. Let's have a look. There they go, they're marching in there. I'm just really hoping that they'll let me use this footage. I'm sure they will. But you've got to be so careful. I've had 2 occasions where I was threatened with copyright strikes for using other channels' contents. But it's got to take a gamble now and again, haven't you? Right, let's get back over to Freedom Dad. What's happening there? We lost Freedom Dad. Okay, well, we'll see. I'm sure he'll be back. We'll leave the stream up. Okay, I'll keep an eye on what's happening. I think I'll play a tune while I have a look and see if what's happening in the comments.
From Belfast streets to the Mornhill breeze, we've weathered storms across the seas. We've had our fights, we've had our pain, but side by side we'll rise again. No crown, no creed will split our hand. This is our wee northern land. For our homes, for our kids, for this ground we stand together. Safe and sound. Oh, we're united, standing tall, answering our people's call. From every shore and every town, we're lifting this wee country high. For our hearts, for our souls, we're here to make our country whole. From the working men to the mothers strong, we've carried each other all along. We're different roots, the same old soil. It's time to share in what we've built. No more lines, no them or us. It's all of us that make the trust. Our future starts when we agree. This land's for you, this land's for me. Oh, we're united, standing tall, answering our people's call. From every shore and every town, we're lifting this wee country high. For our hearts.
It's fun for eating sound, isn't it?
Oh, that's so weird.
It's good though, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's even weird. It's weird because you're standing there.
Yeah.
So that's it's weird. Wow, they're cool. Nearly got it over into the 30,000. Nearly. Come on, people, share it out.
That preacher. Christ is king.
Yeah. Was he amongst this?
Yeah, he come through with us. He was like sticking through. I was like, mate.
Yeah.
He's like walking on water.
Yeah.
Have you got reception in it?
Only just. This one, no.
Like, you know,
average.
They're saying shit.
Yeah, it's like it's bang average, really.
What do you do after? Do you then put it for Opus?
No, it's for Streamlabs now.
Oh, okay.
And then it stays as a live stream, and then it's put on there for everyone to see after. So.
Yeah, I know. Like, do you then click it up?
No.
Just leave it straight
No,
up?
yeah, as it is, yeah.
Yeah, I started using Opus, but I still got it is.
Problem is, it's because my streams are long, so putting them upstream and it's just like upscale them. Yeah, oh, mate.
Well, if you know what I used to do, if you know when you've got a good bit of action, just try and lock it in your head roughly.
Yeah,
4 or 5
rough
things
times.
back,
Yeah.
And then you can like, go through and chop it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get I'm trying to upload stuff onto X. Then I'll do Instagram and Facebook later. Yeah, I reckon they're going to have them up because they're like their own bit.
Yeah.
Then they'll probably join about 50 minutes.
It's going to be one of the side roads, isn't it?
Yeah, probably. They've got football lads as well. I don't know where they're going. They'll probably join up as well.
They're all the way back at Thingy, aren't they?
They was at Russell's Garden.
Yeah.
They were saying it was shut off.
Oh, mate. Everyone that's watching this, you know where you are. This is YouTube, UK Sploosh. Just in case anyone's doing something they shouldn't be doing, this is YouTube, UK Sploosh. Welcome in, everyone. Thank you for any donations to the channel. Thank you for liking and sharing. We are here all day to show you lot what happens here today. We've got Wendell over there somewhere. We've got all the flags. There's a sea of flags happening. An absolute sea of flags. Big up, everyone.
It's Wendell. We spotted Wendell on the other side. We'll zoom back out. Have a look at the amazing crowd that are lining up, waiting, anticipating. I'll take it very soon. You know when the new business when Wendell comes out.
We are nearly at 31k, people. Nearly at 31k. Big up, everyone.
I don't know what's going on outside.
It's only down here and then over.
Yeah, no, I've got to wait for my missus.
Do you want me, if she comes back over, I'll tell her you're over there. I'll point you out if you like. I don't know where she's gone though. Where did she go? Do you know?
She's gone in there, but...
Thank you to anyone who is donating through Buy Me a Coffee or donating on the goal there. I am struggling to see with my other phone because it's playing up a little bit. It's playing me up a bit. Very slow. Very slow. Share this out, people. We only need 500 more people in the room. We only need 500 more people in the room and we'll be at 30,000 people in the room on a live stream. That will be a record breaker. record smasher. This whole stream has been a record smasher. Be a record smasher here. Wendell's over there getting everyone fired up. Big up, Wendell. Share this out, people. Share this out. Only need a couple hundred more, and then we are at 30,000 in the live stream. That is something else, I tell you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Good luck, guys, from the Green Arrows. Paul Morris, welcome in, Paul Morris. Thank you. Appreciate you, Paul. How you doing? You alright? Huh? Shitty style, mate! You alright? I dare move. If I move, I'll lose signal. You can come round here and say hello if you like, but yeah, alright. We got 30,000 people in the room. Wow. Share it out, people. Hit that like button. Monster Built, thank you for becoming a member. Monster Built, check out the emojis that you've got now. Plenty of emojis there. Let's try and get the channel to 35,000 subscribers. That'll be something else. We are on 228, sorry. Welcome into every single one of you. You lot are flying, mate, flying. We're at 27,000 likes as well. This is going to be a stream to beat, I tell you. This is going to be a stream to beat. Going to be the stream to beat, I tell you. 30,000 people in the room. Wow, wow, wow. What's happening?
Thank you very much for everything.
Appreciate you, bud, yeah? Thank you. Thank you, mate. Big up Shinistar coming to say hello.
Let me know when Freedom Dad is back, guys. Okay, guys, what don't I like about that image? The image is coming there. Unite the kingdom. What the fuck is that to do with Iran? What is the Israeli flag doing there? Those flags shouldn't be on our streets. And this is why I was opposed to this Unite the Grift. It's a front for the Zionists. Yeah, most British patriots don't know that. This is to try and encourage support for a war in Iran and support in Greater Israel. That's what this is about. Yeah, real purpose of this. It wants to get the British public behind Greater Israel. And that's the bloody sad truth of it. It's absolutely disgusting, revolting. The only flags should be flying on the streets of our nation are those that make up the four pillars: England, Wales, Scotland, and Ulster. Yeah, maybe occasionally the Irish flag. No, not even the Irish flag. Those are the only flags should be flown on our street, other than the Union flag. Yeah. See, it gives the illusion now to the world that the British people support the Zionist war in Iran, that they support the genocide of the Palestinian people. We don't. Anyhow, I agree. Our flag's only, Tweety Pie. Brits only, Kirsty says. Zach's, nobody's spoken yet and he's already fuming. Yeah. Only our flag. Okay, well, let's go back to our song for a second. No, let's have something different, is that? I'll keep the stream going there. This is why I paid for the best Starlink package I could get, right? I could have got a cheaper one that would do, but it wouldn't enable us to do this kind of thing where I can keep multiple streams open, keep an eye on them, and do something like this. Yeah, and share this.
We're already down. Woke up this morning, suit still pressed and neat. Coffee in the Downing Street kitchen, tasting defeat. The phones are blowing up, the numbers don't lie. Red walls crumbling fast under a May sky. We promised the moon on a worker's wage, but the bins ain't emptied and the rent still rage. VAT on private schools, thought that'd be a win. Now even the teachers won't let their kids back in. I fixed my tie in the mirror, tried to smile, but even my reflection knows it's been a while. We're going down, down, down in these local towns. Council's flipping faster than my trademark U-turns round. We're going down, down, down. Hear the laughter ringing loud. The red rose is wilting like my winter fuel vow. Oh, Keir, my dear, even the mirror's had enough here. We're going, ghosted down. Thought net zero would save us, green votes in the bag, but they're freezing in their houses, calling me a slag. Two-child cap still biting, votes keep on arriving. Great British energy, more like great big dithering. Told them things can only get better like Tony in 97. Now they're voting for anyone who ain't from Islington. Protests on the right, protests on the left. Everyone's laughing while we're bereft. I gave them missions, I gave them 5. They gave me the finger in every ward tonight. We're going down, down, down in these local towns. Council's flipping faster than my trademark U-turns round. We're going down, down, down. Hear the laughter ringing loud. The red rose is wilting like my winter fuel vow. Oh, Keir, my dear, Even the mirror's had enough here. We're going ghosted down. I scrubbed the winter fuel, raised employers, and I danced the focus group line. Watched the pensioners cry, changed the flag, changed the rules, even changed my mind. But the working bloke in Bolton wants his streetlights on, not fines. Angela's texting, Wes is pacing the floor. Rachel's spreadsheets say we ain't winning no more. I stare at the map, all those little red dots fading fast. Guess the British people finally saw through at last. We're going down, 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 but we'll spin it somehow. Midterm blues, I'll tell the morning crew. We're going down, 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 but I'll keep the crown till the next one when they all come for me too. Oh, Britain, my dear, you've made yourself clear. We're going instead. We're already down. Whoa, we're already down.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoy these videos and songs, please give us a like, subscribe, share, and if possible,
or restore, managed to get in a situation where they've got candidates in all the councils. Who would you change your mind then, or would you still stick with Nigel Farage?
At the moment, I'll still stick with Farage.
Yeah.
But who's to say what could happen in the future?
Yeah.
I used to vote Conservative all the time. I actually voted Labour in '97.
Yeah.
But yeah, everything's changed all the time. I'll vote for what I think is best for the country at the time.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for your time. I love your dog. So he's looking, he's really happy. Is that boy?
Yeah. Tommy's his name.
Oh, brilliant, man. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, go ahead, mate. Go ahead. No, I think it's a different dog. Yeah. He wasn't in Manchester, was he? No. All right. So the dog's called Tommy, guys. Isn't that appropriate?
We won't take back, right? Right or wrong? I don't walk around with this is just wrong. Oh,
See you there, Ronnie.
Not against Boris, mate.
Yeah, it's going to be a bit chilly in it. Wolf. For fuck's sake. Oh. What's up? Hello, young man. How you doing?
All right, then, brother.
Good to see you. You want a wee interview? Sorry, got a wee quick word with you.
Hello.
Again, we're always looking, but I'm just on here. How you doing, Brian? Nice things.
Not too bad, thanks. I've just come down from Houston. I've just done the walk down there.
Great.
There's, I estimate there's about 40,000 odd that have come from Houston.
Great.
Mind you, that's an hour ago now, so numbers probably
that's
increased
40,000 added on
to whatever's coming. Yeah.
Yeah, there's because it's right down there. So it is. As you well, it's like your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screens.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna. It doesn't look as though it's going to be as big as last time, but that doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, of course not. Of course not. There's still enough Union Jacks to cause the government a bit of concern.
Oh yeah, and I noticed there's quite a few Northern Ireland flags as well along there.
Yeah, aye.
Ulster flags.
Yes, I've went to feed. There was a few ladies earlier on there with Ulster flags. We have quite a wee squad came over, so we have in the last couple of days. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what do you think? What's going to come from this today?
Well, I think what I think is going to come from this today is more pressure to the establishment. I mean, people say that these demos don't work, but believe you me, the pressure that comes from these demos does work. You know, the fact that the government is banning all these speakers shows you that they work.
Yeah.
I just think there's a subtle pressure that is building and building up.
Yeah.
And I think more and more people are beginning to realise that this government in particular are not for the British people.
Yeah, yeah. Have you seen, you're one of the biggest activists I know, you know what I mean, along with many others, you know what I mean, and you've probably lost count how many demos you've been at, you know what I mean, so are you seeing a change in the last few years?
I'm seeing a change in regards to the Tommy demos. They're getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
They're drawing press from all over the world in a much larger way than they used to previously.
Yeah.
There is definitely a momentum that is building, and that momentum is all around the fact that the British are being alienated in their own country.
Yeah.
That's what the gist of all of this is about.
When you look at some of the cities like Rotherham and Rochdale and Blackburn and Manchester, even Liverpool, you know what I mean, Leicester, Luton, London, do you see any way where it can be reversed?
I'm a member of UKIP, and I believe that we've got to reverse this. I don't believe in deporting every single person,
of course,
but what I do believe is deporting those who have come here illegally, those who have been granted the right to stay after coming illegally, those who are not of any benefit to the country, those that breach our hospitality. You know, if Starmer can bar 7 speakers on the grounds of national interest, then we can get rid of people on the national interest as well.
Yeah. So here's a tricky one. So you come in illegally, and you've with somebody else that's illegal, and you have a child. Where does that leave the child? You know, because this is the kind of questions that I get asked, and we need to understand. What's your take on that?
Well, my take is that the family needs to go. They need to all go.
Yeah.
Something been going on over here. Been a bit of an argy-bargy by the look of it. Let's have a look. There were some things thrown earlier. Yeah, things being thrown now. No idea what. Oh yeah. Well, what do you expect when you have people from foreign countries flying foreign flags on our streets? Yeah. Yeah, it'll all kick off later, I'm sure it will. Or excuse me, guys, I'm eating some toast. Burnt toast. Let's go back to freedom, Dad. I'll keep an eye on you. But there's been some argy-bargy down in the centre. People acting the goat. Oh, having a game of football now they are. Oh, that's what it was. Somebody threw them a ball. Leave it out, John. Knock it on the head. Over here, mate. The water in Mallorca. Oh, it's a balloon. Oh, 2 balloons. Must be waiting for the march to kick off. Let's go back to freedom, Dad.
Good man.
To the 15th.
Yes. Well, it's an extra long 11th and 12th because it falls on a Sunday.
Yeah.
So we've got bonfires get lit on a Saturday, bonfires get lit on a Sunday, and then the actual 12th of July is being held on the 13th. So you're coming at a good time. You looking forward to it?
Well, I'm very much looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to being up at the Sandy Road bonfire. Yeah, that's the one I always like to go to.
Nick was there last year, was he not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I'm going to do is when I'm over there, then I'm going to look and see what demos are on there and talk to people and all the rest and see what goes on. Yeah.
Well, we've got a good pink ladies group run by a girl called Robin Barnes. So if you look out for them on YouTube.
Failing that, I will be up there for the Loyalist marches, you know, the Orange Lodge and all that stuff. Yeah.
Brilliant. Happy days, mate. Thank you so much, Bran. Have a good day today. So, yeah, Brexit Bran. Doesn't need any introduction, really, does he? So, we've got lots of YouTubers, lots of TikTokers. Can I use your cable? The long. I can look.
I shall give you rest. This is a day of salvation. This is a time of deliverance. This is a day to come there and worship God.
You can't tell.
With all your heart, with all your mind, for the time is short. Jesus said, I come to seek and save the precious. Don't hesitate to come to Christ to believe in His name. He came to seek for you, to save you, to grant you the life and good. And the good news, God loves you. Christ Jesus gave His life as a ransom for you, to redeem you, to save you.
all the problems in the world, there is one solution. The solution is Christ. The solution is Jesus Christ. Only with the Christ you will find the peace, the true peace, peace of heart.
Here is a wanker, yeah, that's plain to see. Promised the earth, then taxed you and me. From Holborn and saved Pancras, Knight of the Realm. Now he's in number 10 doing the helm. Took the big job in 24, said change is coming and slammed the door. On pensioners freezing in the winter cold, cut the fuel payments, left them out in the snow. Here is a wanker, oi oi, here is a wanker. What a boy! Gifts from his mates and dodgy mates too. U-turns and scandals, what else is new? Here is a wanker, every day. Here is a wanker, hip hip hooray. Winter fuel allowance means tested quick. Millions of old folks lost their kick. Backlash hit hard, rebellion in the ranks. U-turn later but still got the thanks. 2-child benefit cap, he kept it tight. Then hinted at scrapping in the dead of night. Prisoners out early to ease the cells. Net zero zeal making energy bills from hell. Lord Ollie's glasses and posh clothes galore. Freebie scandal knocking at his door. Taylor Swift tickets, apartment on loan. Passes for glasses, now that's how he's known. Mandelson to Washington, what a choice. Epstein links had the nation in uproar voice. Vetting failed but rushed him through. Judgment questioned, what to do. Purged the lefties, went full centrist mode. Abandoned pledges down the Corbyn road. No nationalising, no free uni fees. Growth, 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 on your knees please. Ended some strikes, gave the docs a pay rise. But the vibe is gloom and fiscal lies. Island of strangers, tough on the boats. While the public watches and duly notes. From DPP to PM, toolmakers lad. Now Sir Keir's got the country feeling sad. Approval ratings in the toilet bowl. Most unpopular, bless his soul. He talks of missions, clean power dreams, but delivers cuts and broken schemes. Here is a wanker, sing it loud. Here is a wanker, proudly now. List of the things we've checked them all. From freebies to fuel, he takes the fall. Here is a wanker, one more time. Here is a wanker, and that's no crime. To sing, to sing.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoy these videos and songs, please give us a like, subscribe, share, and if possible, a hype. That way more people get to see this awesome content.
We just missed Freedom Dad. Freedom Dad was making a move.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
We're on German telly.
Deutschland, Deutschland, über.
Colder on it.
Looks as though the ROI there showing their support. Is that it down there at the bottom? Have a look at my eyes, guys.
Yeah, good man. What's the crack with the screw being shut then? I'll tell you what, you need to look at the fucking accountants down here, don't you, tonight? Seriously.
Where's the march coming from, you know?
Oh, mate. I've got to the strap.
Dungeness, actually. Dungeness. I fucking don't. Mate, it's all them fucking boats and engines I keep seeing. I'll see you later.
Yeah, the banging on the table, red faces turning blue. Care, for God's sake, man, the game is up for you. The knives are out in WhatsApp, the letters piling high. 87 backbencher screaming, time to say goodbye. I put on my gravest face, glasses perched just so. Tilt my head with concern like I'm in some sad TV show. Mutter, I hear you, comrades, this pain is real. Then schedule another focus group on how I feel. I'm listening, oh, I'm listening to every single call for me to go. I'm listening, deeply listening, then I'm doubling down harder. Don't you know you want my head on a plate? How quaint, how sweet. I'll thank you for your feedback, then stay in my seat. I'm listening, I'm not fucking listening. They say the poles are corpses, the boats keep on arriving, the pensioners are freezing and the farmers are all diving. Resign, they shout in corridors, you've lost the plot. I sip my flat white, slowly say thanks for your input lot. Angela's texting, fury, Zara's lost her mind. Even the loyal ones are starting to unwind. But I've got the union barons and the donor class on side, so I'll listen very carefully, then take them for a ride. I'm listening, oh, I'm listening. Every resignation letter hits my desk. I'm listening, virtuously listening, then I bin it with the rest and do my best. You can plot, you can scheme, you can leak it to the press. I'll still be here next year in the same damn mess. I'm listening, yeah, sure I am. Look, I've heard the concerns. I've listened to the PLP. I've reflected long and hard for at least 10 minutes over lunch, and after careful consideration, I've decided I'm the only one who can fix this, because I'm listening. I'm listening, God, I'm listening to every backstabber and every whine. I'm listening, heroically listening, while my leadership turns to turpentine. Call for my head, send it trending on the app. I'll still be standing here with my fingers in the top. I'm listening, now kindly fuck off while I carry on. I'm listening, I'm listening, I'm listening, I'm listening, I'm listening.
If you enjoy these videos and songs, please give us a like, subscribe, share, and if possible, a hype. That way more people get to see this awesome content.
Okay, guys, I'm flicking through the
Zach Polonsky's leading the Greens. What a show!
Nothing
Eco-populist
happening.
hero stealing the glow. He wants to tax the billionaires till they scream. Now. The Greens are taking a bow. Zach's gone crazy, yeah, it's plain to see. 2026, and he's rewriting reality. He's calling for sanctions, end the arms trade fight, disentangle from the US, turn out the lights. No more private water, sewage in the sea, faster renewables, but bills are still high as can be. Capital gains like income tax, closed every loophole. Free the migrants, world without borders is the goal. Public health on drugs, no more jailhouse blues. Zach's got the plan, or so he'll tell you. Zach's gone crazy, Zach's gone mad. Green Party pledges driving us all mad. Open borders, tax the rich till they flee. Legalize the drugs and set the prisoners free. Oh, 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 Zach's gone crazy now. Oh, oh, the Greens are taking a bow. Zach's gone crazy, yeah, it's plain to see. 2026, and he's rewriting reality. Talks carrying majority back the little guy, but the pledges stack up and the costs reach the sky. No more prison, scrap the nuke, speed limit low. Zach's vision for Britain, where did the common sense go? From Hackney to Salford, he's waving the flag, but some say his eco dream's just a costly drag. Zach's gone crazy, Zach's gone mad. Green Party pledges driving us all mad. Open borders, tax the rich till they flee, legalize the drugs and set the prisoners free. Oh, 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 Zach's gone crazy now. Oh, oh, hear the whole country shout. Zach's gone crazy. Zach's gone crazy. The Greens are dreaming, but we're staying grounded. Zach's gone crazy. Zach's gone mad. Gone crazy. Tax the rich. Oh, oh, open the gates. Zach's gone crazy. Zach's gone crazy.
Well, I didn't really enjoy that. I would hate for anyone to share it and more people see it. So please, for the sake of the country, do not share this. Thank you for your cooperation.
Paul, known to his ever-growing audience as the Green Arrow, leaned into the glow of his ring light, adjusting his headphones like a man preparing for battle.
It's like being at
Right,
the cinema, isn't
he'd
it?
mutter, smirking
Great
at his own
stuff.
reflection. Let's see who needs a bit of truth today. And just like that, another video began. The internet had become his battlefield, not with swords or shields, but with thumbnails, timestamps, and that unmistakable grin. Where others scrolled past nonsense, Paul paused. Where others ignored it, Paul clicked. And where most would walk away, Paul leaned in and said, "No, this one's mine." There were moments, plenty of them, where he could have just ignored it. A wild claim, a dodgy stream, another voice shouting into the void. Most would shrug and move on, but not Paul, because to him, ignoring it wasn't the point. He'd chuckle, shake his head, take a sip of something stronger than tea, and say, "Ah, you shouldn't have said that." And that's when it began. Clip by clip, frame by frame, a raised eyebrow here, a cheeky wink there. He didn't just respond, he performed. The comments would flood in before he'd even finished. He's done it again. Green Arrow doesn't miss. Someone check on the other guy, and Paul, he'd just laugh. The kind of laugh that said, "You've made a terrible error of judgment." Because every jab became content, every dig became another moment, and every moment another win. But somewhere along the line, something changed. The persona evolved. The Green Arrow was no longer just reacting. He'd become something else entirely. A sort of anti-hero, a rogue crusader, a one-man tribunal with a ring light instead of a gavel. Grifters? Oh, he had opinions on those. Those who only came for the money, the loud ones, the flashy ones. The trust me bro merchants with suspiciously expensive backdrops and even more suspicious claims. He'd say, narrowing his eyes, something smells off. But it wasn't all serious business, because outside the battlefield of bad takes, there was chaos. Beautiful, glorious chaos. All the messages, all the attention. And unfortunately for Paul, apparently all the ladies. Now, to be clear, Paul remained a married man.
No, you still
Very much so.
I'm married.
The chat would light up, messages flying, reactions piling in. And suddenly, there it was, a full-blown digital stampede. "I love you, Paul. Notice me. Green Arrow, please." And Paul would just sit there trying to keep his composure, as if he wasn't being metaphorically chased across the screen by what can only be described as a slow-motion montage of chaos, cheeky comments, and very enthusiastic enthusiasm. At one point, if you squinted, it was practically a Benny Hill sketch, but he never bit, not once. "I'm a married man," he'd say calmly, as if that explained everything, which to be fair, it did. And then, every now and again, he'd glance at the camera, pause, give a small knowing wink, and the entire chat would lose its collective mind. Meanwhile, far away from the noise, there was silence. Mr. Thorpe, a name that lingered in the background like a forgotten footnote. Paul had checked once. Curiosity, really. The last time he looked, 8 subscribers. 8, not shouted, not mocked, just noted. Because not everyone stays in the game, and not everyone builds something that lasts. But Paul, he kept going. Night after night, stream after stream, turning nonsense into content, turning noise into momentum, turning a camera into a stage. And whether you loved him, doubted him, or were just there for the chaos, you watched, you listened, and eventually you understood. Because in the end, the Green Arrow wasn't just a man online. He was a phenomenon, a legend, a mildly confusing force of nature with very strong opinions and impeccable timing. And somewhere, off in the distance, you could still hear the faint echo of that laugh, the grin, the chase. The Green Arrow has wrapped up his stream, reminding everyone to vote for Restore Britain. After signing off, rumours started flying, some saying the legend went off to celebrate in wild fashion. But of course, that's just hearsay. Let's not forget, he's a married man to a lovely lady. On a more serious note, Focus on Britain would like to extend a big thank you to the Green Arrow for his support and for sending his community our way. The positive responses have meant a lot and truly help us grow.
Half past 3, screen glow, green coat, see wild theory. Listen close, he says. He's pacing around the room where nobody stays. Anxious, angry, arrogant. While he's on a mission with the truth in his hands, calling out the grifters across the lands. Green Arrow of the online streets. Green Arrow of the online streets. He don't miss, he just reloads. Winks at the camera and he hits the road. Rattled thoughts, numbers high, 300,000 people standing by, declaring Paul just laughed, checks his reflection in the looking glass, half road, half clown, smooths the hair on his head right down. Paul is on a mission with the truth in his hands, calling out the grifters across the lands. Green Arrow of the online streets. Green Arrow of the online streets. He don't miss, he just reloads, winks at the camera, then he hits the road. Maybe days are long gone, maybe days are dead, maybe dead behind him. Now he's trading the ocean for a screen instead. Benny Hill legs in overdrive, chasing the trouble just to feel alive, feeling alive, feeling alive. Justice, maybe a smile, he laughs it off in his usual style. Uncertain story spreads, living inside of their scrolling heads, walking line between the truth and the trend. While he's on a mission with the truth in his hands, calling out the grifters across the lands. Green Arrow of the online streets. Green Arrow of the online streets. He don't miss, he just reloads, winks at the camera, then he hits the road. Restless heart, restless mind, debt unpaid, left behind. Keep on talking, talking, talking into the night.
Oh, what's this one? This one looks racy. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of Boogie Street. This is Boogus, but we call it Boogie Street. Everything happens down Boogie Street. This time.
Cheers, pal. Bye-bye, bye-bye. I just got out. I just got out.
Did you? Look at that.
Check out. They sent you out.
Rory. He's not sure who he is.
Make sure you watch the comments if Mike's not working.
Yeah. You're not paying attention to the comments, right? You've only got one job.
I'm advertising. I'm advertising for you. They've seen the mic still no working. Mark, the mic's still no working.
Yeah. Is that made up now?
Just that button there.
1 2 1 2.
Oh, yes, he's good, mate. He's fine. You've seen it, he's fine.
On YouTube too. Yeah, what you hear. Yeah. I have to.
It's behind your back, isn't it?
Yeah, sorry, it's behind my back. I'm not interviewing anybody.
Anxiety's got you through it.
That's okay. You can swear, mate. You can swear. I don't think anybody.
No, was he sorry? Still no button.
Still no button. No, I've got the right one in. Oh, I know what's up. I know what's up. Give me 2 seconds, man. I know what's up. 2 seconds, guys. 2 seconds, I'll just sort my mic out. Right, so I need to. I'm trying to find my settings.
We're fucking teaching song here.
Where's my settings?
We'll message you back in a minute.
Yeah.
Right,
so we'll just get it close, and because I need to go under my settings.
So you just got to keep the mic out.
Keep the mic out. The mic's working like that, isn't it? Do you want to go on the YouTube?
Caitlin, is that working all right? Just with the mic out?
Goldberries, abundance. The lips that speak knowledge are a rare jewel. The days we are living in are called in the Bible the end of days, the end of this gospel age. The chaos and confusion is reigning on the earth.
Oh, the boos are ringing out. Oh, they're moving again. Do you hear it when they stopped them?
Yeah.
Mate, I want to be old Bill today.
Why was we able to just keep that there?
Is that probably good, yeah?
Always.
There is cameras everywhere. Share this out, people. Cameras and people, cameras and people. My goodness. How you doing, mate? You all right? They got the helicopter up as well.
Into the side, get loud, run! Come on!
Is if this going to be walking them all the way like this, because then we just stand there and we get to the front end, don't we?
Yeah. Well, yeah, but they're not going to walk them through that crowd, so we are stuffed that way. They're going to have to. They're going to have to move.
Yeah, they're going to have to. Excuse me. What's happening? Are you just going to be walking them all the way through there?
No.
So we're joining up with them.
The march doesn't set up till 1.
Yeah. So we're linking them up with these people.
Essentially, yeah.
So we need to get to the front of this one then, don't we?
Yeah. Just trying to take the cable out. BB, you got a spare hand? Got a spare hand? Can you hold that? Just there like that.
Oh, that's quite heavy, isn't it?
Yeah. Put it for 2 seconds there, BB. Fucking thing. Thank you, mate.
You got?
Yes, thank you. Right, welcome in everyone. We are here at the United Kingdom Rally. Got a ton of people. Big up everyone in here. Can we get an audio and just all good. Thank you. Appreciate ya. Yeah, they're sitting that way, yeah. Oh, you won't believe. 29,000 people.
My yard.
Yeah. Oh, you won't be long.
Guys, did you notice the sign there? Unfortunately, I didn't get back from, is it Mel? Okay, I'm sure we'll see. Freedom Dad just then was looking up at the screen, and what I found interesting is what I said the other day. Unite the West is now bigger than Unite the Kingdom. It's brighter and bigger than Unite the Kingdom. This is just the prequel to Tommy going on his world tour, isn't it? Unite the West. The grift just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Let's have a reminder of just how the grift started. Shall we, guys? Bear with me. Share this. And press play.
Hello, I'm Michael Caine, and I'd like you to join us each week for Focus on Britain on this station. You may think you know all about Britain, but I think we'll have a few surprises for you. You'll meet all kinds of people and places, maybe some friends of mine, and you'll be in very good hands. So each week, pull up a seat, make yourself comfortable, and watch Focus on Britain.
Michael Caine and friends host Focus on Britain. Coming soon, here on Lifestyle.
Hello there. Focus on focus. Focus.
Focus.
Focus. Focus. Focus.
Focus.
Focus. Focus. Focus. Focus.
Focus.
Focus on focus. 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 Focus on. Focus on. Focus. Focus. Focus on. Focus. 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 Focus.
Focus.
Is that Rita from Coronation Street? Not Rita. Vera.
Focus. Focus on Britain. This is a Focus on Britain presentation.
Is that? What the fuck was that? Tommy whispered as the car started to slow. Is it a flat tire? A voice came from the shadows of the back seat. It was Paulie Tooth. Tommy said out loud, "No way." With that, Richie the soldier said, "Pull over," and so they did. After getting out of the car and going around to the trunk, see what I did there? It's based on Goodfellas, and I used trunk instead of, fuck it, back to the story. They opened the boot and Tommy couldn't believe his eyes. They peered in, seeing what they knew was already inside. Paulie the Tooth grinned a gleaming smile. Tommy was confused. It was supposed to be tied up. Then all of a sudden, they burst out laughing at all the lovely cash that the UTK march had made.
Get the cutthroat razor.
Paulie the Tooth whispered, "Let's fuck off to Spain, lads." That was always his way. Everyone knew it. As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a grifter.
I know I would go from rags to riches if you...
Later on, Tommy stood at his bedroom window, looking down at the street below. He always watched the wise guys singing doo-wop songs together and sometimes chanting, "Keir Starmer's a wanker." Anyway, right then the door of Luton Town's fan club flung open, and there he stood, the boss man, Don Jeffy Taylor. His character was always serious. Jeffy didn't move for anyone. The fellas out front stood there in their Stone Island coats, looking dumb and pointing at one another, blaming each other for the doo-wopping. Tommy had to leave quick as Luton were playing and he'd grifted a free ticket down the pub. He knew this was his moment. He chanted at the top of his voice, "Oh, Tommy, 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 Tommy Robinson." Everyone looked at him like he was stupid. The next morning, he was in the kitchen pretending to get ready for school. He hadn't been in ages. Then the door opened, and there stood a stern-looking man. It was his daddy. And his daddy was carrying a thick leather belt. Oh my gosh, thought Tommy. Leading his son into the living room, he grabbed Tommy with full force and started to tickle him, especially around the throat, according to the artist. "That's my boy!" exclaimed his pappy. Tommy was a bit of a loner at that age and decided to try and make some new friends in the toughest pub in Luton. As he walked in, the bar went silent. He leant against the bar and said, "I'm Tommy. Did you see me at the match, anyone? I'm going to grift when I'm older," and with that the whole bar laughed. He felt right at home. "This is great," Tommy exclaimed. "You're my new best friends." One of the guys told Tommy it all depended on Don Jeffy. The bar was becoming packed out now. Like that, Don Jeffy appeared out of nowhere. He was always like that. See, he was a very small person, almost midget-like. "Put him out to grift," he stated. "Let's see what he can do." Tommy was a really bad crook and got caught before he'd even done a crime. As he stood in court, the judge shouted in a stern way, "You have been judged by your peers, a completely 100% British jury, and you are guilty." He was fined £67. Outside, he was met by the crew.
"Hello there,"
Don Jeffy said. "Come here, Tommy. Here's a little IOU note as a present. You got pinched and did great." For some reason, the artist had forgotten that Don Jeffy was only 4 foot tall. Anyway, later that day, Tommy felt depressed, like he had let the Don down in some way and had to earn his crust. It was then he came up with a cunning plan. As he stood outside a place of worship in North London, he came up with possibly the biggest grift of all time. It's known as the Lufthansa heist. Not the one in the US. This one was a shop near Barking. He joined the rest of the crew at the club later that night. Everyone was there. Jimmy No Teeth, Big Jake the Ladyboy, and Stanley Bumhole. Strange name to give yourself, I know, but hey-ho. As he sat down, Don Jeffy was in the middle of a story that everyone pretended to find amusing. "So I told the police," he muttered. "Hello there. Ha 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 ha." Tommy joined in, laughing away with his usual fake laugh that bellows with pretense and annoyance. God, it's horrible. Seriously, it does my head right in. Right, let's continue. Tommy sat overly laughing at the joke, and everyone had noticed. "What the fuck is up with him?" one person said. "Is he all right?" another whispered. "You're a funny guy, Jeffy," Tommy erupted again. With that, the mood changed really quickly. "What's so funny about me?" Don Jeffy remarked in a seriously serious way. You could almost hear a gnat fart in the bar. "You're a funny guy," Tommy exclaimed, and with that, Don Jeffy punched Tommy in the throat. "You think I'm tiny, don't you?" he raged. A few months later, the grift was enacted. Donations, screens, police protection at his rally. He made a fortune for him and his whole outfit. Right, this is actually a DVD purchased from a car boot sale, and it's 2 discs. This is the first, and so this story is to be continued because some fucking idiot put the Goonies in its place. Now you've heard this completely believable tale. Like and subscribe and all that jazz. Remember, children, if you're naughty or a dirty little fibber that makes money from people while giving nothing but cheap, tacky crap back in return, then Focus on Britain might just make a video about it. Tatty bye, you bastards, and I'll see you in the next one.
That lad is a proper twat, looking at the marrow of the dying cause, working every single angle just to avoid those heavy local laws. He's working the high streets, he's working the corner, watching for the heat. Tommy makes him in, Tommy makes him in, not that funny is it? Lined his heavy pockets with a quiet visit, he's grifting off the old folk. He's grifting on the pavement, everyone he meets pays the grifter's engagement. Tommy makes him in. That little Yaxley Lennon fellow, he has surely turned a sickly shady yellow, packaged up his propaganda and fled the station with his grand agenda. He's working the coastline, he's working the harbour way past the limit line. Tommy makes him in, Tommy him in, not that funny is it? Lined his heavy pockets with a quiet visit, he's grifting off the old folk. He's grifting on the pavement, everyone he meets pays the grifter's engagement. Tommy makes him in. He grifts for the nation, He grifts for the station, he grifts for the creation, never going from boards, clinging to the floor, standing to attention in his own dimension. Tommy makes him in, Tommy makes him in, not that funny is it? Lined his heavy pocket with a quiet visit, he's grifting off the old folks. He's grifting on the pavement, everyone he meets pays the grifter's engagement. Tommy makes him in.
Good point. Good point. Good point.
Tommy makes him in, Tommy makes him in, not that funny is it? Lined his heavy pockets with a quiet visit, he's grifting up the old folk. He's grifting on the pavement, everyone he meets plays the grifter's engagement. Tommy makes him in.
Never, ever could I have expected the scenes we are seeing today in London.
The grift goes on. We just sheep and cattle the elite feed off, aren't we? The arms dealers. Countless wars, war after war, or the threat of war. So we've got to spend all our money on weapons. Yeah. Don't really need them all. Just have a nuclear deterrent, and anyone threaten you, just say, well, okay, slightest attack will nuke you. Arms dealers just get richer and richer. Multinational companies, internationalists, these huge multinational companies. You go to a supermarket and you see 10 tins of beans made by different manufacturers. And yet when you look into it, you find that those 10 companies are owned by a bigger company up above it. And that company's not even British. Look into who owns the utilities. Yeah. Instead of being used for the benefit of people, they're used to enrich French businessmen, French elite, yeah. They sell off our resources to their cronies, so they get richer and richer, and we get poorer and poorer. That war in Iran, it's not just the petrol prices going up. I think about a year ago, a tin of corned beef in our cheap shop at the co-op, £2.75. It's up £3.75 now, isn't it? That's how I keep a track of prices, how much a tin of corned beef is. Oh, well, let's see what Freedom Dad is doing. No, he's not doing nothing at the moment. UK sploosh is... Let's have a look at it.
You alright? You figured it out or not?
No.
Okay. Huh?
There's trees.
Trees, lots of trees everywhere.
And, buildings.
Everywhere.
Well, they were.
All those Iranian flags. Whose day is this? Whose fucking day is it really? It's the grifters' day.
Oh, we're with the crowd. We're
and
amongst
the Zionists' day.
Here we are, people.
Support the war against Iran.
All the roads are closed. Double wide.
Real patriots should be in there tearing down those Iranian flags, tearing down the Israeli flags. It's a good job I didn't go. I couldn't have stood there and watched one of those flags march by. I couldn't.
Let's try and get through here, moving forwards.
I'm watching it because it's our job to report the news, isn't it? We should know what's happening. Might disagree with it, but should watch it. There are a lot of genuine patriots there.
We've got a whole nother group. Whole group of people down here as well, waiting to join on.
No, vape guy, you're right. You're right. I'm switching between streams, guys. Let's see. Freedom Dad, have I got his mic on? No. There.
You're all
What
good,
did I tell
guys.
you?
Keep hitting that
Unite
thumbs
the
up
West.
So you can jump from different legs. That's what it's all about.
Running to save our great nation. Don't ignore the sign.
And this is where we're set up. We're set up over here, next to mainstream.
But we all know the narrowest gate, the narrowest way out is
Oh. Let's go out see how they do it over in Ulster, is that? Let's see how they do it over in Ulster.
Here come the marchers, flags flying high. But we know the truth. It's all a big lie! From the city streets to the countryside lanes, they wave their green scarves, shouting foreign names. They say they're for peace, but their eyes tell the tale. Heavily medicated, off the rails without fail. Out on day release from the loony bin gate, deluded and ranting, full of imported hate. In our thousands, in our millions, we are paid fake Augustinians. Out on day release, acting like we're free, but we're heavily medicated. Can't you see? In our thousands, in our millions, we are all fake Augustinians. Mentally unstable, violent as can be. We know what community it's plain to see. They scream about oppression from their cushy wee homes while planning their riots with sticks and with stones. Deluded dreamers think they're freedom fighters, but they're just the nutters with their Twitter igniters. Very violent types with the twist in their head, supporting the terror while claiming they're red. In our thousands, in our millions, we are paid fake Augustinians. Out on day release, causing all these strife, heavily medicated for your messed up life. In our thousands, in our millions, we are all fake Augustinians. Mentally unstable, violent to the core. We know what community, you globalist bore. You think you're for Palestine, but you're just a tool. Marching for the cause, cause you skipped your school. We know where you're from with your twisted wee mind. Diluted and dangerous, leaving sense behind. No jobs, no clue, just a prescription refill. You violent weirdos, get back on your pill. In our thousands, in our millions, we are out on day release, causing only strife. Heavily medicated for your messed up life. In our thousands, in our millions, we are all mentally unstable, violent to thy core. We know what community, ya globalist boy.
Good. About time we had something from Kev K57. He served out in Ulster. He knows what it's like.
Did my duty for my country and my queen. Serving was my destiny. I joined at age 18. I was a soldier, proud and fit, patriotic, true and blue. I fought in places far and wide, and bid my love adieu. Never for a moment, it never crossed my mind that in one brief moment in my life, my fate would be assigned. The world just fell in silence. My thoughts turned to my wife, twirling birds up in the sky. Tranquility, no strife. I looked down on my funeral, upon the grass just mown. Was my life just wasted? Now a name in a garden of stone. Soldier, proud and fit, patriotic, true and blue. I fought in places far and wide, and bid my love adieu. Never for a moment, never crossed my mind that in one brief moment in my life, my fate would be assigned. The world just fell in silence. My thoughts turned to my wife, twirling birds up in the sky. Tranquility, no strife. I looked down on my funeral, upon the grass just mown. Was my life just wasted? Now a name in a garden of stone.
Good song, Kev. Good song. He wrote that himself.
He always haunts my dreams.
Got to be careful because some of the music over there is cover songs, and I still get a warning. Right, let's get back to Freedom Dad. I love a gimbal, guys. I love a gimbal.
Timed up perfect, dinner. So this is the big one coming now, guys. Just let me get back in my spot.
I love their accent. Love it. Miss it. Yeah, great. Oh, fabulous. Brilliant news. I'm going to go get the email. Thank you. Don't look back in anger. Don't look back in anger. Brilliant. That is great news. You've made my day.
Good to see you. Happy days. What? Were you?
Oh, these songs. It'll be a nightmare afterwards. All the YouTubers doing what we are doing, they'll be having to go through, strip out the music. Just wish they'd play something good about AI music. We don't get copyright on it. Let's go back over to where are we going? I'm losing track. What's happening over on UK Sploosh?
Yeah, I know. We'll sort the music out later, but you lot need to hear the atmosphere. You need to understand how electric it is here. It's insane. It's insane.
He's saying the same. They're going to have to sort the music out later. People at these events should think about that. They want the stories out. They want the video footage out. But be a bit considerate. There's a lot of work to be done behind the scenes. There'll be more time lost taking it out so the video doesn't get taken down. What happens is you get warned about it and you have an option then to either delete the entire thing, delete the segment, like this segment now going up the street, or you can try stripping the audio out or replacing it with audio of your own. Bloody nightmare. Oh well. You're getting up there, the flags. Definitely doesn't seem to be as many in the lead up as there was last year, that's for sure. Different reasons. Costs a lot more to travel now than it did last year, doesn't it? Thanks to the global Zionist war in Iran, driven up fuel prices, driven up oil prices. Yeah. You want to thank someone for the extra money you pay? Thank Israel. Oh, and look, we're not United Kingdom anymore. It's Unite the West. Yeah. Got a new messiah now, haven't we? Tommy Robinson. Well, for the gullible and the stupid. I'm glad I couldn't go there. I couldn't have gone to their march. I couldn't march along with, well, an Israeli flag, Iranian flag there. Ah. Yeah. Back to freedom, Dad. Ah. Oh, at least this Jerusalem. At least this Jerusalem. I haven't drunk rum or whiskey for a long time now, guys. Male. Okay, so Rupert Lowe has announced it officially. Thank you for. I wasn't sure who gave us the heads up there. It was Mel or was it? I can't remember. Sorry. At any rate, this is what we've been waiting for about Macclesfield, isn't it? Restore Britain will be standing a candidate in the Macclesfield by-election. There is overwhelming demand from our local members to do so, and I entirely agree. Our campaign has already started and we aim to win thousands of votes. More news very soon. Well, that is brilliant news, isn't it? Really is brilliant news. Our activists, it's always a good sign when the activists are hitching for a fight. Brilliant. Let's go back to way. Back to freedom, Dad. Okay, so there's Macclesfield, guys. Yeah, right.
So let's go down and have a wee look. Which are enjoying the live. Thank you for liking, sharing, and everything else that you do. You know I'm in my element. I'm in a happy place right now. It's like an early 12th of July. There she is.
You know, a lot of the people here today.
There's still more coming, lady. There's still more to come.
Still more to come.
Still got the main one. Yeah, aye. Still got the main one now. What's that?
He wants to go home. No, it's a Nick. All this is like what we're doing. They're just pushing everyone through.
Yeah.
Sounds like bring the back march. The back march being a big mark. I'll pass one to us.
Right.
The sin bearer, Lord and Saviour.
Aye.
Of all who saw
The old lion stood firm when the sirens would wail. Never give in without fail. We shall fight on the beaches, we shall fight on the fields. We shall never surrender, no matter what yields. I have nothing to offer but blood, toil, tears, and sweat. He meant every word, no shadow of regret. This was their finest hour, he said through the night. And the people believed him, he gave us the light. But you're not the old lion, Sir Flip-Flop, no. You're not the old lion, and we need you to know. He carried our hope when the world was afraid. You promised us change, then let that hope fade. You're not the old lion, we're telling you true. You're not the old lion, and we're done believing in you. If you're going through hell, keep going, he'd say. While the cities were burning, he showed us the way. The price of greatness is responsibility. He lived every word for the nation to see. He walked through the rubble, shook hands in the street, gave courage to strangers with nothing to eat. A voice in the darkness that steadied our fears. A leader who earned every one of our cheers. But you're not the old lion, Sir Flip-Flop, no. You're not the old lion, and the country says so. He lifted us up when the skies were all black. You took away warmth and you never gave back. You're not the old lion, we're telling you true. You're not the old lion, and we're done believing in you. You came with big promises, hope in your eyes. A new day for Britain, an end to the lies. Then winter fuel gone for the old and the cold, while gifts and free tickets and suits were your gold. The trust that we gave you has slipped through your hands. The dreams that we shared lie buried in sand. No enemy marching, no bombs in the sky, just choices you made while the people ask why. The old lion lost once the fighting was done, but he won in the war, the hardest one. You've lost in the peace that you swore you would bring, and the silence is louder than anything. No, you're not the old lion, Sir Flip-Flop, no. You're not the old lion, and we want you to know. We stood with the old lion through fire and through pain, but we won't stand with you, not ever again. We will not fight on the beaches for you. We will not fight in the fields for you. We will not fight in the streets for you. We will not fight anywhere for you. You wanker!
Right, nothing really happening over on the 2 live feeds we're looking at, but let's go back here to the news about Macclesfield, shall we? Reform. They're talking about the news that Restore Britain are going to stand in Macclesfield, as is their democratic right. Reform doesn't like it. Of course you will. You want socialism to win, but bring it on. We'll crush you once and for all. Yeah, well, we'll see about that. Dr. Ellen Ingram, I support Restore to the hilt, but if this splits the right hands it to Burnham, then I'm out. Lion toe rag, Dr. Ellen Ingram. You don't support Restore, otherwise you'd be pushing for the by-election in Macclesfield. That trick that you're trying to play there is so old, pretending to be a supporter, and then saying if it splits the right, then you're out. Go. Yeah. Be polite, Paul. Don't tell it to fuck off. Okay. Yeah, we're going to take it back. Thank you for joining Restore. Right. Get a smaller LED screen. Yeah. Touting for business. I wonder how much they paid for that. It's not that big a screen, is it? I think the telly in the living room is bigger than that, or about the same size. You know, I don't know how to work the television, even if there was furniture in the living room. I could have somewhere to sit. I couldn't switch the telly on because I never watch it. Anything I watch on the computer. I live in this chair. They'll have to bury me in this chair, and I'm attached to this kitchen table. My wife has said I can have more of the kitchen table if I need another monitor, which I do, but I've got to leave somewhere for our great-granddaughter to sit when she comes and up and have food. She likes Nana's dippy eggs. This isn't funny. Right, so don't laugh. She likes Nana's dippy eggs, and she loves Kerrygold butter or sugar. Kerrygold and sugar butter, and she loves sourdough bread. So Nana's dippy eggs, that's soft-boiled eggs, isn't it? And she's got to have lots of soldiers to dip in. So she likes to sit by me while she's having it and watch me on the computer. And she was saying, all of a sudden, she screamed. I thought, my God, what's wrong? She had dipped her finger in the egg. What do you mean? I tried to eat her finger. I know it's not funny. It's not funny. I said, what's wrong? She said, I ate my finger. Oh. Anyhow, Nanny rushed out, kissed her better. Give her a finger of bread to dip in the egg instead of her finger. Oh, God. I love that child. I'll show some more images later on. Anyhow, what's Freedom Dad doing? Nothing happening with Freedom Dad. Sploosh. Oh, the screen is up. Hold on then, guys. Hold on. We're going over to the sploosh. Share this tab. Get there. What are you doing, GA? Think. Oh, that button. Yeah, there we go. Make sure the sound is on. Oh, No, that's not it. Where am I? I'm lost. Yeah. Liam Tufts. Oh.
Go on, Liam! Window! Window!
Yes, London! Now, Starmer's waffle, we're not here to spread hate. Quite the opposite. We're here because we love our country. Keir Starmer called us all far right. And once again, we got it terribly wrong. Look around you. This isn't division. This is what unity actually looks like. This is the Britain we remember.
Tell them again.
We want back. We're sick of being lied to. We're sick of being gaslit. We can smell the bullshit by mile off. We can see exactly where this country is heading. We didn't vote to be replaced. We didn't vote for life to become unaffordable. We didn't vote for our children to feel unsafe in parks or for our elderly to sit cold in the winter. None of this was ever in Labour's manifesto. We want a safe Britain, a prosperous Britain, a harmonious Britain, a Britain that actually feels like Great Britain again. When the government refuses to speak for the people, then the people must speak for themselves. And that is why we're here today, to send a clear message. Enough! We want our country back. We want Great Britain again. And the more we stand together, the more we speak up, the sooner Parliament will have to listen. Because they work for us, not the other way around. Let's have a beautiful day. Let's show the world a positive, peaceful and proud Britain. Stay calm, stay strong, stay united. We will take our country back. Thank you. 18 British women raped. Tell me why I wasn't arrested. I'd have been arrested. I believe we need to protect the British public. I'm from Luton Town, you're talking about racism. The prison officer actually opened up my door and said, do not leave this cell, your life depends on it. 50,000 British Muslims downloading the terrorist manual in our country.
What's your mum's name? Joan. Hello, Joan.
Can I ask you a question? Have you read the book? Show some respect. Show some respect. Show some respect.
You're
Have
right.
you read this book? These people are waging war on us.
I had to go online.
Thank you, Joan. Yeah.
Come on, guys. It's packed. I said, now look.
You were
And
right.
you were walking down.
There you go.
Beautiful sight! Are you watching Keir Starmer? This helicopter goes from here for miles! Miles! Today, I want to ask you all something. Are you ready? Yes! 2029, we have an election. We're not asking anyone to go out and fight, but this is the most important moment in our generation. If we don't send a message to the next election, if you don't register to vote, if you don't get involved, if you don't become activists, we are going to lose our country forever. Yes, I'm asking, what will you sacrifice? What will you give? Apathy has led to a government like Keir Starmer. He was elected off 9 million votes. 20 million of us didn't vote. If we stood up and said how we thought of the ballot box, we wouldn't have had open borders. We wouldn't have been betrayed. We have to get political. We have to get involved.
I'm not going to tell you which political party you need to join. We're a cultural movement. I'm going to tell you that you have to join a political party. I don't care if it's Reform, if it's Advance, or it's Restore, or it's the Conservative Party. We have to locally get involved in politics. Right? People there be. We cannot go home from this day and go back to sleep. We can't. Okay? Locally, we have to get organised. That's why I'm saying join your local political party. Get involved as an activist. We saw the election results last week. Anyone who become an activist for Reform and send that message. Congratulations to the Patriots that have just shot Keir Starmer. But the message has to be, unless we get organised, unless we get ready, then there's going to be no answer. But violence is coming to us. It's already here. Hostile communities have been imported into our nation who are not going to integrate, they're not going to assimilate. It's heading to a clash. We can beat that through the ballot box, but we have to wake up the 50% that don't vote. I see that as our job. Yes! To get the people registered to vote, to get them active, get them ready, and make, how many, show me now, I know you're activists, because you've travelled here. You've travelled from far and wide, spent your money, you've come to London to send a message. You know the most beautiful thing?
We love this country!
The world is watching us right now. The labels, you know Keir Starmer's video yesterday? He still thinks we're 5 years ago. Because that worked 5 years ago, Keir. The scaremongering, the racist label, the fear-mongering, the far right. It doesn't work, people.
Keir Starmer's a wanker. Keir Starmer's a wanker. Keir Starmer's a wanker. Keir Starmer's a wanker. Keir Starmer's a wanker.
I want to introduce, we're going to have a fun day today. We're going to send a message to the world, and we decide how we behave. We have united. Look at those flags. Look around you at those flags. Look. It's the most beautiful sight I've seen in central London. Okay? Next up, I want to introduce you to someone now. That building,
Joan, come on.
650,
Get with it,
645.
Let's sort it out.
645. Traitors.
Joan and her flag.
Traitors. Traitors. Who remembers during COVID the outrageous behaviour of this government? One man, one politician didn't remain silent. And for that, he faced the full state and weight of the British establishment and the British media. Andrew Bridges. Go on, Andrew!
This agenda being pushed by charities is happening across the Western world.
Ladies and gentlemen, show your appreciation for the one with Tommy Robinson.
Quick look at freedom, Dad.
For a very long time, and that is ably demonstrated by the fact
back and now live in a society where those people who do the right thing try and protect the public and the public interest. It doesn't matter.
That's not me, guys. That's
If you're raising awareness of rape gangs predating our children, whether you're trying to raise awareness of the net zero hoax, which is making us all older and less free and poorer, or whether you raise questions about novel pharmaceutical products that were pushed to the people as safe and effective when they were anything but. You're going to get the same treatment in this country. You will be cancelled. You will be smeared. You will face lawfare. You will face financial hardship. But if you're in that house over there and you go along with the false narratives and you spread the lies and you spread the hate and you spread the harm, you will be protected. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not a sustainable way forward for our country or for any other country. We're in a situation where you need to get involved, as Tommy said, in politics. And I know many of you are disillusioned with politics. I'm disillusioned with politics. I understand it. But when you abdicate responsibility for your own lives to the corrupt politicians in there, we end up in the lamentable state that we find ourselves today. If we join, restore Britain, get active, we can end this dystopian madness and we can end it quickly.
Simon.
With the people united, we can never be defeated.
Simon.
Dystopian futures across not just our country, but across the world, unfortunately. And I would ask you also to support the campaign Free from Prison, a very brave lawyer in Germany, a man who's been in prison for nearly 3 years now. He's a political.
okay, Andrew, you're breaking up a bit. We're gonna have a tune, guys. I don't know what the English are gonna make of this. Ulsterman will save you again. Let's be honest though, who hasn't helped the English over the years? Or whoever the English used to help them? Brothers, Welsh archers, all the great battles, who do you send in? The Welsh Guards, the Scots Guards, and of course the Grenadier English Guards. Yeah, we all fight together. Ulster has proven it time after time after time. Anyhow, let's listen to this song. I've only listened to it once before and I thought, oh, wonder what the English will think. But we got to play it, haven't we? So let's do it. Now, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Stay on top of it, Paul. Oh.
Are burning and your leaders run away, when the enemy's laughing on your own soil today, when England's lost its courage and forgotten how to fight, there's a loyal breed in Ulster who still knows wrong from right. Ulstermen will save you again, England. We're proud to be Ulster, we'll answer once again. From the Shankill to the Glens, we'll never bend the knee. Ulstermen will save you again. Just wait and see. In 1916, at the Somme we stood tall, The 36th Division answered Britain's call. July the 1st we charged into the morning sun. Ulster men were bleeding so the British line could hold as one. Ulster men will save you again, England. We're proud to be Ulster, we'll answer once again. Red hand rising high, we'll cross the sea once more. Ulster men will save you again, like we did before. In 1940, when the bombs fell from the sky,
Yeah, guys, I did say I couldn't keep an eye on the comments. I'm juggling a lot of balls at the moment. It's not a very good joke, don't say it. Let's get Vape Guy up here. What can I do for you, Vape Guy? What would you like to talk about?
Oh, well, I'm just saying hello to everybody, and I'm watching the big grift here, and I don't know. I don't want to say that the grift is boring, but it's certainly not January 6th or Charlottesville. If you watch those, oh man, super action. Lots of fighting, lots of crazy stuff. Not that I want to see that happen. Don't misunderstand. I don't want to see a bunch of people arrested and whatnot. But at the same time, I made a comment earlier that if you are banned from speaking at this, it appears that Starmer might have just saved you money anyway. It doesn't seem like a whole lot's coming of this, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay, thank you. I'm juggling a lot of balls, Vape Guy, so
understand.
But yeah, thank you for your input. It's appreciated. Sure. Yeah, guys, I got to remind you, I can't see what's going on in the comments, okay? I used to have Ribeye to help me, didn't I? He'd let me know if you had something to say to me, and I'm not getting that feed now. And I'm trying to move between what is happening in London, right, like now.
But yeah, hey, thanks for letting me on. Thanks for letting me comment. And I'll let you get back to this too, and I'll watch it too.
Thanks, Vape Guy. Or you can stay there.
Oh, okay.
Lawrence Fox. Disappointment, Lawrence Fox.
Someone's getting someone, don't worry.
Where we're all standing, history of our country. Whenever we have a massive nightmare in our history, we have stood and honoured those who came before us to make a better life for our children, and that is all you are trying to do. Change is in with you. I am honoured and I'm flattered to spend time in your company. And when these arsehole, treacherous, fucking wankers...
Tell him, Lawrence! Tell him again!
Like that twat.
Jesus H. Christ, Lawrence, what happened to you? What happened to you? I know you travelled on that luxury train with Tommy and those 2 bits of skirt, but something's happened to you, haven't I? I've watched this man go downhill over the last few years. Used to have a lot of respect for Lawrence Fox. Got none for him now, none at all. And he sounds as if he's had some out of his nose. And that's not a cold.
So this is from Ephesians, and then I'll be on. And it's
so true about Keir Starmer's not an evil man. It's what Keir Starmer represents which is evil. But we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. You are the soul of this country. You are the future of this country, and I am honoured to be part of this country. Thank you very much.
Yeah, lads, what you playing at, boys?
Oh, what is this? What is this?
Hello, London! Are you in the house? You guys look beautiful out there.
What is this, guys? What is this? Jesus Christ. I've seen better cabaret acts in our local rugby club. Well, when we had one. It's pathetic. Totally pathetic. Are we losing the feed again?
Totally silly.
Okay, where's Freedom Dad? What's he doing?
Good.
Down here. So these are already down here. I'll get back to that main one. There must be at least 20, I reckon. It's difficult, like, but 20 to 30,000 so far.
Oh, good Lord.
Easy. There's 20 to 30,000. All right, Ian, how you doing? Thanks. Oh, good to see you guys are coming, mate. Oh, good to see you. Thanks.
I see here.
Oh, right, brilliant. Oh, that's where we're right there.
But you go to jail. Another grifter on the man.
Okay, guys. Gonna call time out here. Take a break. So far, it seems to be shaping up to be a big nothing burger so far. It's been really disappointing. I mean, okay, I wasn't a big fan of it in the first place, but I expected something a little bit better for all the money that was raised, grifted from British patriots. I mean, okay, so they had people who couldn't get to the event, but seriously, I could have got up there and done a better job than those guys. I really could have. GST could have got up there and done a better job. Dean O'Bain would have ate the crowd alive. All of us could have done a better job. Lawrence Fox. Oh, God, what must the world think of the Englishmen of today? Yeah, disappointed to see Andrew Bridgen lend his name to the grift. Not all of them know the truth. One big fat nothing burger. What is it the Americans say? Where's the beef? There was no beef at this do. I've okay, guys, gonna close the stream down now. Thanks for calling in, Vape Guy. Perhaps we'll get a chance to talk later. And I'll bring you back up at 3 or 4. I don't know what time. I'll keep an eye on it. Thanks for tuning in. Bit of a disappointment. What did we see? We saw them leading the march, starting the march off with Iranian flags at the front. Iranian flags. Worse than that, on the pole at the front, it had our flag, or the flag of the four nations, underneath the flag of the Iranian flag. It's a kind of symbolic sign of surrender, that is. Subversive. Israeli flags, and you can bet there'll be Israeli speeches. But the stage performances, well, what can you say? We'll come back and you can come back, see if I'm still here at 3, but I doubt it. I think I'll probably go watch the paint dry channel. Yeah, that's good. Shall we go watch the paint dry channel? I think that burgundy should be dry by now. I'd like to see a nice lilac dry in. Yeah. Okay, guys, there's lots of other streams out there. Freedom Dad is out there. Get over to him and watch him. At least you'll hear some sense from someone speaking some sense in London today, because you ain't going to hear it from that stage of Unite the Grift, are you? Take care, guys. Thank you, Kirsty. 3, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can tell I passed my 11 plus, can't I? See you on the next one. You've been listening to Paul Morris, the Green Arrow. See you at 4 o'clock. Yeah, sorry, I really was hoping for something special, guys. Even though I was against it, I was hoping there'd be something good to make the British feel good about themselves. I think Freedom Dad had the best part of it, didn't he? Right in the beginning with our veteran. And straight away, because if I got it, did you notice he had one of those? I got one of those. I recognized it straight away. And he spoke sense, didn't he, that gentleman? That Freedom said, you've been around a bit longer than me. Freedom Dad. But that guy, he was good, wasn't he? He knew what he was saying. From a gentler time, perhaps, or maybe a more troublesome time. And then Freedom Dad spoke to that young boy, obviously working class, no airs or graces, and he told it the way it was. That was the best part of today for me, seeing Freedom Dad interviewing people. It was brilliant. Oh. Galway Raider, catch you over on the Dulux channel. So sometimes I can just catch a glimpse of a comet as it vanishes. Okay, guys, see you at 1600. Stay strong, stay safe, aim high, vote low. Don't follow the grift.